Nope. I turned on my. I was like, oh. I'll just let it continue.
Get it out at the start. My mic on this time?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, cool. Last time I ranted for like
It is
a
on.
good 15 minutes. I was like, can't hear Mike.
It was 15 minutes. It was like 13.
Yeah. Hello.
Hello, Dressy. Hello, Edward. I'm always used like since I didn't close it. It's just merging with previous chat. So, hello, Blurred. Hello, Night. 13. I want to do it sometime where we'll just
A whole screen.
yep, see how long we can go. Somebody's gonna spoil it. Like, Michael, they can't hear you.
They would all
Thank
leave.
you, Edward, for the derp. Oh no, that's there was the
Yeah,
5
it's got the
derps.
derp
Appreciate
strips.
it, but also thank you for the follow, Dressy.
How exaggerated. Reminds me of Wallace and Gromit.
Nobody can see it
I
yet.
know they can't, but now they have anticipations of Wallace and Gromit.
Well, now I'm gonna change it.
Oh. That looks like.
Michael likes to spoil things.
I don't know what I was talking about. For all they know, Wallace and Gromit are on your screen. They're eating cheese.
What's on my screen is flowing grass.
Yes.
All right, see you later, Night.
I still remember what was with the flowing grass.
Friday. With the what?
With the Spitfire. And in that feed.
Oh yeah, I never finished that project. No, I think those are the that's what the wall. He's saying with the Wallace and Gromit.
Wallace and Gromit.
But yeah, that's
Muscle sleep.
oh no, that's wait. Okay, there. Oh no, Gromit. Make some cheese.
I'm gonna make
Make cheese.
the moon get you. Let's just have a Wallace Gromit.
Doesn't he just like always say like oh no about everything?
Boy, he's like the pinnacle of being British. It's
The
amazing.
pinnacle of being British.
Yeah. Like Wallace and Gromit's amazing because he's just a normal person who's like super like I'm a citizen.
I was confused why this wasn't working for changing this, but it was because this isn't Applejack, it's Applejack's, and I was confusing the two.
They are very similar.
Why is this in the shop but not others? Whatever.
Part of a
I must have deleted all the apples and then not notice. Anyways, we're back to working on this. Cheese Gromit. I think last time we took a break from setting up scenes to kind of to get some of the keyframing done. So that's kind of what was done here.
Did you finish that dragon one?
No, I have to poke it. All I have left to do on there is like an hour, not even, of stuff, and then I can render it. I just haven't done that yet. I want to try to do that maybe tomorrow. Tomorrow's got a lot of stuff going on, so probably not. This looks like it's out of focus. Yeah, it was. I don't think I've actually optimized the focus on these, though. You can just tell because it was blurred. Why is it 128? Let's take. Yeah, that's better. focus then?
It goes well.
Weasel O'Doom. It is going well. It is Friday, and Friday means good. It's been a long time since I had some days off. I'm joking because
Wait.
Christmas was like how long ago.
You were off today.
Yeah. So I had to take care of a couple of things. Otherwise, much. I think
Good
that
day.
one's in focus. The easiest way to do this, just play focal plane. There we go. Okay, no, it's not. It's kind of an important thing to do because I've had it before where I've finished a video completely and then rendered it out and realized that I had 3 of the shots like not in focus in any way, and that gets annoying to have to go and re-render stuff.
Come on now, MP. Mr. Argo was his father's.
I'm Argoson.
Argo Jr.
Yeah, Argo Damon the Fourth. I always find it like anytime I try to set up accounts with certain things, I try to use my personal account unless it's something specific to YouTube, and I've been doing that more on the recent. But like I had to call Delta earlier, and when they called back, like, can you confirm your email? And I'm like,
Oh no,
it's just weird.
Because you put it under.
Yeah, the Argo
Argo
one.
I don't know. My first email, and I used it until my early 20s, was Toenail. That was my only email. And then I started actually wanting to get a job at a place that wasn't fast food. And so I got a proper email.
Yeah, I eventually set one up for job applications because it was just better for if I'm applying for work to not be having some weird name.
You're
Are we sitting down the field? I was just doing a quick run through of it. Anything that's in blue is rough right now, but I like to get at least close to where I'm going to have it in final. When I actually go to finalize shots, I will go through and meticulously ensure that the focus is exactly where it needs to be. And I might do a test render first too, because if you render in 4K, it changes the depth of field ever so slightly, like the focal point. So normally on a shot like this, I would like see like right now this one I don't even check is off. It's probably because the aperture's up a bit. But yeah, I'll try to make sure it's I can't turn to look at it because it wouldn't work. But I guess I want to make sure that it cuts the face in half. It is right about there. So I can see that that's kind of splitting it up a little bit. But when rendering in 4K, the focus won't be there. I believe the focal point has to be moved closer, or I can't remember. I might be further away, but I had to move it ever so slightly because sometimes it just doesn't do it right. It's mainly if you're doing very, very high aperture values. So like if I have I didn't even.
It's very much a username that makes me feel like you're somebody with a model railroad set. Like Mitch McAdams, Railroad Emporium.
Much of stream working on my model railroad. Oh, that sounds nice. Yeah, hello everybody. Type of weather is good. Stayed off till mid-February. Well, at least you know you're going back. I get some work done around the house. That's kind of nice. But no, yeah, if I was going and doing like say this shot, and I was playing with some very high aperture values, and like this, it gives you, what do they call it? Tilt shift. It's where you try to make something appear bigger than it actually is, but it kind of actually makes things feel like toys. So, but if you use kind of an aperture like that, it Right now I'm previewing, I think, in 1080. Double check what it looks like in 4K because it's probably not going to be in focus anymore. You probably have to adjust everything ever so slightly. It's really annoying. But I never play with aperture values that high. Right now, I mean, like there.
Oh,
No.
that's cute.
It's just her default face.
Look, she's
Oh
got,
wait,
like, a
I
little cat
think
thing.
I think she might have a little bit of a
She got
cat
a
thing.
little cat thing.
Oh, I think it's. Oh, there is no uwu. The uwu would be if I did that.
Got even cuter. Going too far. Now she's gonna knock over her face. Now, bird on her face. That looks painful.
Her lips may be crossing each other. There we go. That's.
It's like you caught her.
Yeah. There's a way to. Can't remember the one. But yeah, she's. Like, did you eat a pear? And she's like,
No. It was an apple. I painted it. I swear. Oh, don't tell Grandma. She'll kick me out for a month again. Someone just sniffed a strawberry. Let me come.
Browse. Supposed to be used for. There's a
Sounds
couple
like
menacing. Oh, that's kind of nice. Daring.
Ooh, let's
Maybe.
get the big eyebrows.
Serious. Oh, she's
Okay.
she's very serious.
Serious. She's
um,
got a box.
line. Oh, yeah, I can see that. That's delight.
Rarities on it.
Maybe not that angle.
I like it if it's kind of.
Oh,
Like-
okay. I didn't really check to see wavy.
And for all the times you talked about animating eyebrows,
I hate animating eyebrows.
do you think
No, these are the same thing. They're just more options, which makes it even harder. Sometimes that's all it is. Can you move further that way? Drive shot. Why do you always move like an inch? Gotta move a little further. Oh, I haven't turned on my light thing.
mine's in my car because
It's over the... Yo, so you just left it in your car?
well, I was like, who? Like,
Who cares about abducted children?
My phones were going crazy, so I like pulled them out of my pocket, and then I couldn't put them back in my pocket while driving.
Can you reach behind there? There's a little white remote thing. Can you push the button that's farthest from the cord? There you go. Sweet. Now they're on. It's blue.
Need a clapper.
I shouldn't have ate that lemon. Oh, no, I can't. I'm not going to keep the faces. They're not fitting for what I need. I just like, whenever there's new things added to a model, I need to know what it was that was added so that I know what I'm able to do. If I'm... Oh, you can't use something if you don't know it exists. Yeah, some of those are just... Maybe, but there's just so many. Give apple. Give apple.
Zombie Applejack. No.
What is? I think it's.
Oh, the teeth can be bent.
Huh.
That's kind of creepy. When would you need to bend teeth?
I could actually see uses in it.
Yeah, but they would be uncanny.
No, it's not about seeing the teeth themselves move, but say you have the mouth in an awkward position, then you could actually, because the teeth otherwise are all stationary, but maybe you have the jaw twisted, so you could actually twist the teeth to match. So I could see use in it. Or like if they're doing a certain type of angry and you want to leave a little bit more of a gap in the back.
Yeah, but then you should see more teeth. Not the teeth shouldn't be bent.
No, but in cartoons they're weird. So, oh, cool. My name is Andrew as well. Oh, that's a cool name.
My name
Brony's
is
exists
also
in 2022. It's only been 7 days. Like, upon the first day of the year of 2022 of our Lord.
Have you stopped putting 2021 on everything yet?
I haven't had written any dates yet. I had to do a date once, and I did put 21.
Yeah.
It was for I had to sign something for work and put the date.
Every other thing I'm putting 21 still on. I catch myself, and thanks to the miracles, corrected immediately. But I'm still in the habit of 2021 because it just becomes over the year. It just becomes muscle memory. Then you have to change. Why can't it just be 1997 for? That'd make things so much easier.
1997?
Yeah. And I could be like 12 forever and it'd be great. I could.
Half-Life 2 wouldn't exist.
1997? Oh, yeah. Like
2004?
Yeah. I can still play, whatever. I get all the ice cream I want. Half-Life 1 came out, I think, in 1998.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't be out yet.
Yeah, it wouldn't be out, so no Half-Life.
Pretty rough.
No Steam.
I'd have to watch Generation 2 Pony.
Yeah. I mean, if you want to be back there for a simpler life, you're going to have to get rid of all the things that have kept you sane.
Yeah, I would go insane. I'd be 12-year-old.
Also, you wouldn't be 21 yet, so you can't drink alcohol.
It wouldn't stop. Like, there goes that 12-year-old again.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
I grew up in a trailer park. It'd be fine.
Yeah, it's expected.
You know, right? Wow. Well, thank you for thinking I was like 26, but also...
You were born in
But he's
1997.
old. I'm not old.
I was 13, so... why can't it be 2000? At least we had Dale Earnhardt.
I don't think he's... I think of it. Yeah, he
Well, if I had to pick
I was thinking of the Pepsi guy.
If I had to pick a year, it'd probably be like mid-2000s. I think that would be good, at least for... Because that was like original Xbox and... Oh, no, was that 360?
Oh,
No, that was an original Xbox.
When did Final Fantasy VII come out? Because
90, I believe that was 97?
so I'd be okay in 97 to play all the Final Fantasy VII I want.
Yeah. I don't know why I knew that one. It just, my brain just told me.
Final Fantasy VII
Remember
was,
when
like,
they used to
amazing.
release a Final Fantasy every 2 years? Look, 2 years later, it was that, is it going to be, what was number 9 then? It was number 9. So number 9 was
4 years after 8.
No.
1 year after 8.
Well,
Well, a year and like months, but yeah.
what?
That's quick. It was the last one the original creator worked on.
Yeah, Hironobu Sakaguchi, it was the last one that he worked on with Square before he left to make with Mistwalker, I think. But that's a year and a not even a year and a half.
They must have already been
They
in
must have been-
development by the time they released.
Final Fantasy X was 1 year after that.
Yeah, they were just pumping them out. And Square sold the Square NX, Game Square NX, and they slowed down. Because then they started dividing their attention between Final Fantasy and Dragon Quest as one company.
Yeah, Dragon Quest was good though.
I've never played any of them.
You gotta play 11. You'll love it.
I think I have it.
It's so good. Well, the definitive edition?
I bought it a long time ago.
Because there's a new re-release of it. You can play it in... Have you seen what you can do with it now?
Yeah, go back. You can make it like old retro.
Yeah. Like, because like, that was... Dragon Question. I don't think that's what I'm looking for. Yeah, the definitive edition, you can fully go and play full pixelated.
I think that's the edition I do it. I think you were talking about
Oh,
it.
okay.
and
If you have that, that's
to
cool.
Pick it up.
As long as it's the beginning of certain chapters, you can swap back and forth. So
Maybe I'll start it here this weekend.
it's one of the I have yeah, I do not own definitive edition. But I believe, all the achievements even. Why is that one definitive edition? S? Why is there S? What are these two? No, they don't even sell the other one anymore. Anyways, I have all the achievements and it's like 110 hours.
You like that game?
It was good. It was just one of the best classic JRPG games I've played in a while.
New bronies will have to I don't know. I've heard people who are huge fans of My Little Pony before Generation 4 are kind of resentful towards some of the newer group. So
that's probably just the people that like to speak the most, which tend to be the people that leave negative comments, saying the most things, and then because they have the loudest voice, everybody believing that that's the real thing.
Well, the argument I don't know if that's an argument, but what I've heard is essentially Generations 1, 2, and 3 were all kind of their own, like there was like a balance for people who just liked My Little Pony. They liked all of those, but then G4 people came in and they only liked G4. Like, they didn't care about the rest of it.
Yeah.
So, I mean...
But they didn't care about it because it was My Little Pony. They cared about it because of everything else that it was.
Yeah.
It was incidental that it followed under some other thing.
I was fine to Mitch. There hasn't really been a lot of story to like or dislike yet. There's been one movie. As opposed to Gen 4, which we have 9 seasons, 1.5 movies. So, let's give it time. I think there's supposed to be a special, and it's the next time we're gonna get something else.
There's so much. After being in the fandom as long as I have, it's like a broken record of this sucks, and then 2 years afterwards, EQG, Equestria Girls was this big thing about it's going to be so bad, and and now people have OCs of it, and they watched a crap load of it.
I like some of the episodes.
Give it time.
There's ponies in them.
I know, but you don't look back and say those suck. I hate them.
No, they're
yeah,
fine. But
everybody was always thinking this is the end of everything. They're just trying to compete with Monster High. Maybe, but they made something that was quality. So
I haven't watched all.
It's everybody likes to do it's the end of the world drama, and then as soon as it actually comes out, they're just like, oh, yay! Gen 5 has been, there was so much negative leading up to it, and then as soon as it came out, everybody's like, oh, it's good. There's still going to be people that don't want it, but they're not the loudest voice.
I'm happy the episode of Equestria Girls where Starlight takes Twilight and Rainbow Dash from Equestria Girls into Horse World, and they become.
I love how they just immediately, Rainbow Dash knew how to fly, kind of.
She didn't really. She kind of crashed things, and she would always carry her wings kind of just dragging behind her. Know what to do with it. Just Twilight being like, all of my things, this thing. I appreciate that episode existed. The rest of it is never,
but yeah, it's now hindsight. It was when it was foresight before, and people thinking that it was going to be bad. How can this be good in any way? I like it because it's horses. And then, now it's... Some people were just being negative about it because it was something different and new. And they were afraid of change. But the show itself was a change from the norm, and they got to liking it. So, it didn't make any sense.
I will say that I'm happy that they never brought Hugh show proper. Just because...
Oh, yeah. No, I'm glad they didn't.
It's one of the things I actually enjoy about the world horses is that it's not in any way or connected to
It is connected to our world.
No, Quest Your Girls doesn't count.
Oh, okay, that's what I thought this was meaning.
But like, because it's hard. There's a lot of aspects about our wonderful world, which I love that I would prefer not to think about. And then, if anything, if this world was in any way connected to our world, then that would mean like some of the things about our world are things in that world as well. I like the separation.
Well, I think hadn't Rainbow Dash said at some point that she's faster than a bullet?
Yeah, which is confusing.
Yes, it is.
As far as I'm aware, they do not have guns in Equestria.
Yeah. Which is great.
I think Gen 5 has actually done... One thing I like about Gen 5, I think I've mentioned this before, is that they've taken more of an effort to make things in that world for that world. Like, if you see the cell phones, they're made to be held with a hoof.
Well,
pianos are made to be played with hooves.
But the cell phone still doesn't make any sense because something like that would be designed very different for hooves. Yeah. Instead, they tried to find a mid-ground.
Yeah, but at least they're trying. Whereas Gen 4, sometimes there was things that just didn't make sense.
Like saddles?
No, those were cute.
Well, but they didn't make any sense.
Yes, they were fashion.
Who wore them?
Why did those, like, the big... the shoulder pads and people's clothings in the 90s.
Yeah.
Those didn't make any sense.
But why was it built for somebody to sit?
Because it's cute.
No, it doesn't make any sense. The saddle thing didn't make any sense. No. Because there was nobody to ride them.
What are you talking about?
And why would they...
The older ponies always carried around the younger ones on their back.
But then why was it built for the legs to go around? It just doesn't make any sense.
It's cute, though.
I didn't hate the Degeneration movie, but I also didn't like it story-wise. Oh no, the story sucked. The story was bad.
The story was...
But the character development and the jokes that were done along the way were great. The story is meant to be simple because target audience, they're trying to make sure it's a simple story. So it's a bad story. And I'm not going to put them down on that. I think that they did a great world building, great design, and great writing in the chunks, the little like jokes and stuff along the way.
My headcanon, which kind of takes the story from that movie, I think that they're going to do to a larger picture from that starting movie, where turning this headcanon, if it pans out.
God. Yeah, but your headcanon is that like Applejack's parents died in a fire.
Yeah, well, they probably did. But my headcanon is that magic was basically disabled by, like, I don't know, maybe Twilight and her friends a long time ago, or somebody else, intentionally, because it was to prevent something worse from happening. The only way they could figure to stop it was to make all magic disappear. And by bringing magic back, they're gonna have unleashed something. But that's just my headcanon. So maybe that first story was kind of meh, but I think it might lead into something.
I feel like it's just getting into like the Dragon Ball thing of like, we defeated all the bad evils. Oh wait, we have unlocked a new one! And it's bigger!
But
we always unlock the evils in order of power.
I like the idea that there was just some grand evil and the only way to stop him was to ban magic from him.
But they tried doing that once.
Well, that one filly did.
No, Tyrek did too.
Tyrek tried to consume all the magic for himself.
He almost did. So apparently it's just so easy to just toss magic around.
But I mean, the one thing you have to compare that movie to, the episodes 1 and 2 of the original, and those were great lore-building episodes, but they're not great episodes. Like, that's just my... Like, I like the lore that was established, but the episode kind of meh. Definitely not the episode that got me into it.
That was derpy.
She was an episode. So...
Bringing a couple more shot parts on this. And The head twist I probably won't be in the final. I don't keyframe something like that. I usually just ignore it, but I need a reference term. I just want to move her a little bit forward and a little bit up. A seesawing. Work. But back a little.
Sunset, I can't help but feel like half of Hasbro's entire business model has been talking for a long time. Surprised
Well,
they
a
had an
large
issue with it.
portion of
Yeah, a
it.
large portion.
Especially, I guess their is that and Transformers are their main
Are there two
visual, like, what would you call that? Cinematic budget.
I only recently learned they own Peppa Pig.
Oh. That's what they can do. Why don't they just use Peppa Pig animation? Gen 4.5.
No.
Maybe that's what they did when Gen 3.5 failed so bad. They just used that software to make Peppa Pig because it looks the same.
It's kind of Peppa Pig. Look at, but I guess kids.
It's simple, and
Yeah.
kids like simple, and kids are weird.
Really, if you put anything on a television, set it could, as long as it's color. Oh. That was the thing with Gen 4 model. They took something that, oh, just make this pony colorful and magical. What if we make an interesting character? Actually, kinda, Generation 1 better than 2. Like, quick, somebody get the bucket. She's
I gotta select it.
Pony Life. I didn't finish it. I got through most of the way through the first season, and I stopped. And then I never watched any of them.
Watched it.
You like the pic?
Yeah, I like the pictures I watch, but
Like
that's
chubby ring.
I don't have that on my quick pull up anymore.
Yeah.
But Chub Rainbow is like the spirit animal. like she likes to work out and go fast, but she also likes to really eat nachos.
Well, that whole episode was so stupid. The whole premise was, it's like, I'm the best at everything. And some dude came up to her and was like, you're not the best at laying around and doing nothing. And it's like, but I'm the best at everything. So she tries to compete with the guy, be the laziest.
Well, yeah, but that is what I do.
Yeah. It was so dumb. Like, there were so many episodes.
Oh, I got stupid face. Well, done. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, that is that's got a pretty dumb face. It's just,
I got two stupid.
oh my god, there's two. Two for a stupid. I need a pony. Easy if you're there to talk. Give me a pony. I'll work off a pony because you came back and stole all the magicness. Yeah, I think it's funny that the child is the worst enemy that the series has had.
There's an original
Derpy.
pick. Derpy's great though. Doesn't get used to.
it's probably the model I use the most, and you complain that I don't use her enough.
Yeah, well, you don't use her in your animations enough.
Well, okay. Well, I mean, you want me to make animations of her, but not work with her on stream.
No, I want you to work with her on the stream, but I want you to be nice. It's tortured her. That face. Face neat.
In there somewhere.
Cute.
But
It's a very polygonal. This is an old model. Derp.
I have a ghoul version of Derpy, but
Really?
well, it's supposed to be from Fallout.
Yeah.
But it does. It's not, I don't know. There's something broken with it. It just never
It
works.
doesn't work if you try to open it.
What kind of? She's evil because she can break her bones. No,
People who are evil can break their.
she dance.
You rise again. So weird. Yay. Happy.
I wonder if I take this and deselect Elvis and Rutger.
It's like,
Derp, 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 derp. Derp, 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 derp. Derp, derp. This you got. She's so flexible. Look at those back legs.
a little too. Her legs are kind of jelly now. I will admit, for G5, I was kind of hoping they would do a whole show with just the background character being the focus. That would have made a good G5.
Okay, well this one has, I don't know, they're not quite socks.
Those are socks.
No, they're shoes. Why would she be walking around with like a uniform on and just socks?
She's got the okay. The back things are boots, but the front things are like gloves. But gloves for feet are socks. Am I wrong?
You wear rubber socks?
They're not rubber. The boots.
How do you know they're not rubber?
The boots are rubber. Those are the
Wait, how
back
do you know
legs.
they're rubber?
It's their boots. They're not going to use leather. That would be pretty awful in a world with talking cows.
I mean, this is kind of a sock.
That's socks. She's got socks on. And in the front are just gloves that are socks because they're on legs.
What if, you know what we need to do?
Socks.
Put socks on the socks.
Double sock at. See, this is a good stream. Double sock. There's actually a lot of options for socks. They're complicated.
Yeah, well, and they're these are gray.
Paint the color pretty.
Change the color.
No, I mean you can do it. I mean she's already wearing socks. I'm already happy. Good job.
Dumpling socks. They're kind of clipping a little bit.
I don't know if you can take the white sock, the sock glove. There they go. That's pretty. That's pretty adorable.
You know what we're gonna do? We're gonna over accessorize this derpy. We need to do. Let's get some glasses.
Love card.
Looking for the
Some of
pony
they're
ones.
made for.
I think it's glass I have to search for. That's the Alucard ones.
cows die eventually, will be used for other. That's like saying my grandfather died and I made him into these nice pair of boots. He didn't need it no more. Like that would.
If these work. Just
Tiny glass.
how does it do anything?
Well, they sit on her snoot, so cute.
They're not even centered. It's fine. It's derpy. It's probably to get it moved towards the eye that is actually looking forward.
She has 50-50.
Some people keep bones, etc. But those who died is possible. Is there a model for troubleshoot? Okay, what other stuff do I have? I'm guessing. Oh, you can do a hat. We put on a Trixie hat.
Put on Trixie.
But she's already wearing clothing.
Yeah,
what
but
if
hoodies are cuter.
Do you want her to be warm and too hot?
But I want her to be adorable.
One's not bone mergeable. Just more convenient, and it gets it exactly where it needs to be. Bam.
Got derp.
Magic derp.
I see summon lightning. Powerful.
No, it's not Clipner. Here. Got Derpy with a hat in there. Oh my god, this is turning into somebody's OC.
It's kind of. It's like a bat version of Derp. With socks and.
Close the wings. That easier. We can make her battle pwn.
Battling. Third derpy.
Oh, she can have a scarf too.
I'm surprised the number.
These are probably very old. But they're just before bone merging. Actually, this probably goes. It doesn't look like a bandana, it looks like a bib. It needs to be a bit bigger. It needs to go around everything. No.
She's accessorizing. She dressed herself this way. It's very clear.
A little bit.
Like, I did it myself.
What else we got here?
A hat.
Yeah, a lot of these are gonna be hard to find.
A random tail.
I actually that was one of the first things I ever modeled. It was an export direct because I needed to pin the tail.
Mm.
Oh, there we go.
That's just torso.
Yeah.
No, her feet. No. I'm sad now. Why do you have this?
We can rebuild her. We have the technology. Also, all of her bones are just a single bone going through the middle of it. I think her back is actually up here.
Like, the meat to bone ratio of ponies is pretty great.
Wait.
Like, just one bone for the wing.
Well, I need to see the one here. Yeah.
Very
Where's the bone here?
Oh, wow, no. That mirror.
Don't use that. That's Luna's.
Luna's spending so much
Oh, that I didn't realize that is actually cocaine.
You didn't.
I was zooming in on the credit card, but they were using it for cutting.
Yes. Tony's doing the.
You can have a heart saw. That's pretty nice.
What's that?
Don't know. Probably not good. Oh, there's a bow. Oh, there we go.
Yes. Get tail.
Yeah, actually we can, because it's not going to be noticeable on the head. This one is going to be body group, but we can scale instead.
I feel like because I said you always tortured her, you're being nice to Derpy.
I don't know if it's being nice. It's being like, if somebody were to dress me up like this, suicide would be the answer. Where would you put it?
Yeah, with a horse.
No, too late. Put it there.
Like if you're putting a bow halfway down.
People do that.
People are weird.
Apple Bloom does that.
Does she?
Kind of.
I thought it was just on her head.
Yeah, because it's probably like a growth, and they just haven't looked into it yet.
It's cancer. It's not an actual bow. Vests are cute. But she's
already got a vest. Different bow. That's flitter bow.
Like,
oh, we can get her medical packs.
Fallout medical bags.
No,
Sure, why not?
We'll have to. I think I might have to reopen her wings though.
And none of this stuff. Maybe it's the model.
No, it's just no. The I can look in here and it says there's none.
Hmm. Everyone enjoying themselves with the derpy dress-up game. Dress-up game. Of course, filmmaker was always meant to have it twisted or something.
I know I zeroed the whole thing and I should have done that. Just zeroed this.
About this, there are no bullets. Not until
then why do they need medical kits?
Well, that's Fallout. That's when everything goes through. Oh, okay. That's a good.
Okay, now she's ready for emergencies. Though, if I saw this coming at me, even if I was dying of blood loss, I would probably run the other way.
You would be a fool. Nothing but. She already has her hat and her cape. You're just finding whatever you can put on Derpy.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of.
It will. Look at her. She's so accessorized. This is like an 8-year-old that just got into her mother's closet.
My favorite dress.
You know what? She needs to see everything.
Ready for her mission. Definitely looks like she's going to a cosplay contest.
Well,
Ready? She's ready for her fight the slime monster of climate turn. On a pudding. They're pudding. She's like, no. They're too high in calories.
yeah, she's washing her figure.
Yes, you can't fit in all that clothing and eat. The people of suffer. Couldn't have named their town slime. Asking for.
Nope, I should have actually locked that. That's the one. Oh. Okay, Michael.
Plants. The one that happy.
This is
It's falling apart. And there were so many places. But it's amazing.
it's falling apart. It was falling apart at that point.
Before you started. But you know what the best part is? This is dirt.
You know, now she actually does things. So, gotta go. Gonna float around and do some weird things. She's just walking down,
From.
leaving the stable. Leaving the stable export. That's the very end. I see. I know exactly what part this is from. Where'd you go? Oh, it changed
I
shots.
like a lot of the facial expressions. It's so casual.
This is just cancer.
Oh, it's wonderful.
Well, it's not.
And stuff. I'm gonna go save her girlfriend.
No, it's so bad. Look, she's just determined. Like,
Jesus, purpose right. Gonna
go for that muffin. Get that muffin. I'm gonna
It's
fuck
like,
up that muffin.
You can't leave stable Derby just for a muffin. Like you'll put us all in danger, but
Speaking for everybody.
don't we all want that muffin? No.
She is very determined.
That
That face.
muffin rolled out into the woods.
Look at that. Their dedication. She's like, I'm gonna go do whatever I was going to do. I forgot already.
He just gets out the door, shuts. Like, what was I doing again?
And then she's like, ooh.
Got why it came out?
That load. Oh. There we go. She is.
Happy. She's still just back there like, jeez.
You know what she has to say?
Applejack.
Like, oh no, it's her model. Go ahead. Steffi, I have a secret to tell you. What is it? What is it?
Apples.
And Derpy. Sad. No, that's the wrong model, but she gets sad too.
Everyone's sad.
Oh, wait. I'm gonna put that in a folder.
Well, that was a wonderful stupid.
I have two. That was kind of two.
It went on for the length of two.
Yeah, it did. I'll try to think of a short one here. Where's your sniper rifle? It was probably... I don't know if... They don't have like a real one, but I could load one up. But that's if it was Victoria. But it wasn't Victoria. It was somebody's OC, which is usually where you just take something that already exists and then you change the hue.
Hue.
There, OC. It's like a short, stupid one. Kite did the other one. Hey, do you have Pwn idea? Hello, Gamer Luna wannabe. First up, Dirty looking kind of cute. Second off, why is the first thing I see RD's leg? Oh yeah,
body leg.
It's not. It's a default with RD's texture for the Gib models, but you can actually, I think, select almost all the main sticks to just recolor it to whatever you want. Thanks for fun. I'm going to go to bed. Well, have a good night. Good sleep. Good.
Good night.
Thank you for coming. Steampunk Wizards and Monsters Convention. I guess maybe Steampunk Wizards. Seems like a clash or some stuff.
Watch it.
Clothing
Sounds cool.
items don't really match, but it optimizes. You choose. Oh god.
Pretty cool. There was just an entire Steam. They ever did it. And Tony always had kind of a Steam. And Nickel, like, it kind of fell in that area with like the Super Zeppelins and stuff.
Here,
Capitalized on it.
Doing Fluttershy. Random picked. We're doing Fluttershy and...
Marriage.
Fresh.
You remember that guy, the story of that guy who like was like, "Oh, bears are great, bears are wonderful." Then he got eaten by the bear.
That sounds like a true story, yes.
That should be fun. Like, the animals, they're so kind and
Yeah, but she
wonderful.
broke the one's neck.
Yes, she did. But like, she would definitely be the one you'd find out. Like, yeah, the animals that are sanctuary gator. They're animals. They're wild animals.
But she can actually talk to them.
Yeah.
And so
but
she can hear when they say, I'm going to eat you.
I can actually talk to people, and I'm not entirely sure that some of them aren't trying to. So, no. Fair.
Okay, so we got Fluttershy. And we have Angel.
Gonna eat her.
There's some stuff you can do with Angel. I don't think you can do much.
Angel's like a.
Oh god, yes. It's more like a doll. Like the controls or whatever are just... It's well, for one, its T-pose is a sit position, which... I guess it kind of makes sense for how you would normally be positioned. Pre-bending the bones like that probably makes them bend easier. Because anything past like a 45-degree bend, it starts to get... Well, 90 the absolute most, but 45 to 90 is about... You don't want to go too much above any of those ranges. And so if you have it in a normal T-pose, and then you have to go and bend the legs to like a sit position, you're bending it past 9 degrees. It's going to be rough at that point. So they probably just pre-bent it, because otherwise, like, yeah, Angel didn't stand like a human. He would kind of hop and then sit. So,
Does his mouth even move? I could tell.
I don't think so. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take Fluttershy, and she is going to stand up a little bit. gonna shed her wings because she never uses them anyway.
Mm-hmm. Pretty pathetic. Start and stuff.
And I'm gonna stand. Actually, I'm gonna move like one leg forward, back a little.
Console.
What games do you usually play and what console? I do not do console gaming. I have like a PS4 and I've done some before, but I'm a PC
Switch.
gamer primarily. Yeah, I've done some stuff on Switch. It's hard to consider that it's a console, but I use it for other reasons. So, but no, I'm mainly a PC gamer.
Off.
Hmm?
Sorry, we were saying my voice was getting.
Probably because you're so far from the mic. They say about keeping it like you're basically your hand width and you're two of those. No, that's
Are my hands too big? Is that the issue?
no. Right about there is good. I
Okay.
modified things to try to get it to work.
Right.
And if you're gonna stay further away, I can just turn you up.
Okay. I got closer. I was just saying how Fluttershy
Have
is.
you played Red Dead before? I have not. I have a friend that's playing it
Which
right
is
now,
kinda
though.
cute.
And I have another friend that's played it all the way through. I'm not a big fan of like westerns or older type, or stuff that's based on a previous time frame, like that. I'm
I
not a
liked
big western
Witcher.
fan.
Witcher was good.
Yeah, but Witcher's not even a previous. I mean, I guess it's themed, but I'm just saying western, like
Yeah.
that kind of time frame. Not a fan of.
Red Dead Redemption and Witcher are very similar in their gameplay, though. But one's focused on range and the other one's focused on melee. But yeah, the world of Witcher I think is far more interesting. When you got trolls and goblins and the undead, it's a lot more interesting than bank robber and stagecoach robber and horse thief robber.
Like somebody's like, "Do you play Red Dead?" And you're like, "Nope." But let me talk about a game I know. Shut up about the other thing.
It's a better game.
Not to you, yes.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean that's everybody. It is. Let's have Angel Bunny. Kind of holding them there.
Okay. Eats face. Angel Bunny looks like she's getting ready to just punch her in the throat. Like, give me my salad. Takes her out. Oh no.
Things.
Oh no.
So you see.
He's just so fed up with this shit.
Got that, and then she's.
Yeah, she's been a doormat too long and she's tired of his crap. It's like, oh, you want a salad? Because I didn't make the salad that you wanted. I gave you the salad that I wanted. I see how it. Well, give you some salad. Turn your face into a salad. Goodbye, Angel. See you in hell. Straight up said. Oh.
A little bit rough. Try to get it to align correctly because they're not made to do. So or at least I bent it at a really weird angle. So we'll just... Sure, that'll work. Kind of does like a little scoop at the end, but that's okay.
Trying to get the maximum amount of bunny face in her hood. Mess him up.
And then we have...
Now, did you ever see the I almost forgot that exists. There's like the body swap episode between... Angel Bunny was like, I'm a pony. Bet you all you bronies are jealous of me now. Haha. Rubbed it in.
Okay, and then we gotta do the gun. Like that. No, no. There it is. So... Let's do... Can't even do it that fast. Gotta slow it down there. Okay. That was close enough. Either that or she's like, here comes the airplane.
We can just do this for the next 2 hours. 2 hours of Angel Bunny punch in the face.
It works.
Yeah. No, he's getting his comeuppance.
She's trying to suck his soul out now.
You know, as one does. How you make the best soup? You take the soul and you put it in the soup.
Take the soul out of the meat first.
Yeah, no, you gotta put the soul into the soup. It gets in.
Yeah, the Angel Bunny thing is always funny because I would have just beat the hell out of that robot or the rabbit.
Robot.
Maybe it is. We were the
Robotic
the best suckers.
Rabot.
Just yeah, she's just going at it.
Seems fine with it. He's like, nothing you can do can hurt me.
And
Foolish
Rarity
mortal.
here is like narrating the whole thing.
What did she just say? Dresses like, darling. That's what she said. Darling, 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 darling.
Okay, well, there we go. There was my face.
Well, you did it,
I did it.
champion.
I'm
I'm gonna get another drink.
good right now. Okay, so probably just can call that one. I think I need to move her up, like a little bit more. Like, I want to have her puffed up a bit more than she is. Can't go too much more up without stretching the legs too much, though. So I can probably do like up to there, but at that point, if I go any further, it's gonna get weird on the stretching. Yeah, anything after that, and it's not good. Right now, I have kind of like a flow, but if I go too far, it's gonna start bending a little weird at this angle, so I don't want that. Probably have her head turn a little bit down more then. Go head back a little bit further, head down a little bit more.
Keep seeing the pile of blankets on the couch, and I'm like, did you get a dog? And then I remember, why is that your first thought?
Yeah.
It looks like a dog.
You jump to the thought that there's a dog instead of a blanket.
It looks like a dog at first glance.
Well,
I've done it twice today where I thought it was like a dog.
talking crap. But just because there's a wolf printed on it doesn't. How bad is your depth perception that you can't tell the difference between a flat image and a 3D puppy?
I can tell, like, after I take a closer look. Can't tell me there isn't people in this chat who own pets who look over like a pile of like blankets or a pillow and like, is that my cat / dog for like a brief second? And they're like, nope. It's blankets and dogs are very similar. They lay on couches. They poop.
What's up, darling? What is your wonderful grandmother, or how's your wonderful grandmother doing? Not well, I hope. Starting to run out of glue. I don't know. That's old hooves. I think that they could probably do much better with like apple bloom or something.
Stronger adhesive.
It's powered by will.
I'll never think of glue again in relation to like characters without thinking about Centaur World. Oh, I didn't know what you guys didn't know what bone glue was about. Oh.
Becky Apples. Best horse.
Oh, I don't know about best horse.
She's
She
best
was a good
horse. Becky Apples is the best, and if you don't agree, she's gonna be murdering you.
No. Aggressive.
She was aggressive.
She was.
Talking about Centaur World, Becky Apples is the best horse.
I'm still convinced she can talk now. Just doesn't.
No, she never went to the other world.
Yeah, she did.
Well, for a very short period of time.
Yeah.
But
Horse was able to talk the second she showed up there.
yeah, but no, and I guess, but she transformed before leaving, which means that she had fully converted over, which means that now she probably can speak in the human world. They never showed anything about her speaking outside of that time period, like speaking prior to fully converting.
Yeah.
So Becky Apples probably touched it, but didn't.
But she could have talked in that moment.
She didn't want to.
Yeah, she didn't want to.
Because her anger was all that it needed. Why would she speak? That actually ruined the character.
The very idea of her speaking upsets you.
Yes, Becky Apples is best horse and needs to just stay quiet.
Like, he's not even blue or fast or gray or dirt before.
You see, I'll show you. This is Becky Apples. She's the best horse. She's.
I like Horse's vision of Becky Apples. Like what she thinks Becky Apples looks
Becky
like.
Apples. She's a good horse.
Just a long.
There it goes. That was where she was. That's where she's
eating a wig. I keep having to go back. I think that wig is a reference to something.
Eating a wig.
I think that's Gary's wig.
No, I don't know about that. Becky Apples is great, and you have to watch it to know what I'm talking about because she's fucking crazy.
It's only 2 seasons, pretty short, and it's very. I did like the. If I had to say, I liked the first season more, but I really enjoyed the way the second season like wrapped everything.
Mm-hmm.
Good show.
I don't even know why I'm bothering with the legs, because technically it's not a visible thing, but that better be safe than.
I feel like Applejack be like, I like the sound of this Becky Apples. Like a fine horse.
She's a fine specimen.
It's like, I'm sorry, Rainbow. I'm leaving you for this Becky Apples.
Apples?
Apples. Becky Apples. I think the conclusion to come to in all this is no matter what show you're watching, the best characters are always the horse. It's just a fact. What show with horses where the horses aren't the best part of the show. It doesn't exist. They're always great, especially if they talk. Apples. She's very aggressive about her apples. Like, I like that. Apples. Just like attacking her. Apple talk. Apples. Super aggressive. Apples.
She's saying her name.
I feel like somebody's like, she's stuck in a loop again. Rainbow, quick, get the board. Just whack her in the back of the head. Just stop.
Applejack.exe has stopped responding.
Gotta get her a piece of leather to bite down. The after image technique.
It's slowly drifting backwards. He went beyond audible words now.
And all apple. All.
It's going forward, technically, but it's just... Oh. Different when I hover over it, apparently.
Slow down.
Do you like apples? This is actually kind of looking like One Piece.
Yes. I was just imagining her like freaking out about apples and then creeping up on somebody.
What if the Pegasus have a rainbow factory and the Earth ponies have a glue factory? Was a unicorn factory?
Glitter.
Mayonnaise.
Sounds right. Mayonnaise factory, yes.
Yeah, Becky Apples. What's wrong with Becky Apples, so kitty? This is angry face. She's a good horse.
She stole horse's rider.
No,
Kind of.
no. She didn't make a choice. The rider stole her.
That's what a horse thought. Rider cheated on her with another horse. Don't cheat on your horse wife.
She took Ryder away from horse. No, she didn't. Becky Apples made no choice in the matter. Ryder went to her, and then ran away and disappeared from Ryder, and Ryder found her back where she started. So
that's no one's horse.
In no way did Becky Apples have a choice in the matter. If anything, she disappeared from Ryder and completely went off on her own. That's not a supportive person anyway. Unicorn Dust Michael put his alcohol mini streams ago. Yes.
Yes, I still have it in the cabinets.
Yeah.
It's still up there.
Yeah, he's waiting for it to age.
I keep thinking about making it into a pie because I think you could make a decent pie out of it, but you wouldn't eat it, so I don't really do desserts.
No, not like that.
Because essentially that stuff's like 90% cornstarch. You can make a pie out of cornstarch.
Why not just use regular sugar? No. Unicorn magic.
Yes, unicorn magic makes pies better. Ink.
Okay, do that to lock. There. Oh, so I can consider these. These two are basically red.
Pie is love, pie is life.
And I do need to clean these up. Get rid of non-essentials. Part of getting it to red. Because now I know what camera angle I'm working with, so I can toss out unneeded stuff. So Applejack's not needed. Wagon not needed.
Ponyville really needs some city planning.
They're fine. those ones should be stuff I can select that are in a range. So, bam. I think I got rid of that crate too. Rid of most of the grass and all the houses back here. Like grass this way? Don't think I can select. No, I can't select buildings. Can't I select the trees? Where are the trees? Trees in the actors group. Where are they in the other ones? Good. Alright, select all those. Okay, yeah, if they're not fully highlighted, it won't actually delete it if I select group. Go, I don't need these. They'll help or increase frame rate for testing. Don't need this bench. I keep the rest there for now. And here, it's always kind of annoying having to go back and clean some of this stuff, but if I don't, copy pasting everything back to these shots is more annoying. I think I can just do. Yeah, don't work that way. I'll do those.
I just figured you would leave them in and just deal with the longer render time.
No. Well, it's not about render time. It's about preview speed. How long it takes for, or the frame rate is going to be so much lower in preview that it makes any ability to determine what it is or how it looks in the timing just significantly diminished. So I prefer to get it as clean as possible so I can preview as fast as possible. By some other things I can get rid of this building right here. Grass. The grass, but I don't need to worry about it all. But I will. Oh yeah, for that look. Okay, now this will preview much faster. Not like it's hard to tell right now because keyframed. It's only at like 1 frame every 3 seconds. But
Double. She's evolved to consume apples faster.
She got 2 mouths now.
She's ascended into
double apple consumption.
Yes.
I is love. It was an awesome show though. Yeah, it was a good show.
I enjoyed it. It does kind of appear. It wouldn't surprise me that Netflix is going to be the primary pony or platform for Pony.
Well, being they already set up the Gen 5
movie.
They didn't have it in theater, did they?
No, I think they were going to have it in theaters, and then COVID kind of changed that.
Well, there probably was one of the original plans, but it was far enough in COVID that they probably started development during COVID.
Yeah. But yeah, they were talking about it being in theaters, and then it went straight to Netflix. But my concern with it being on Netflix is Netflix kind of has a 2 seasons and done mentality for a lot of things.
Yeah, because
I want more than 2 seasons.
I know, but that's from the financial perspective. That makes sense.
Yeah, but I'm not concerned with the financial perspective. I want more Pony. I'm gonna kick and scream and cry until I get all the Pony I could possibly.
Yep, throw a tantrum.
Mm-hmm.
The adult in the brony room.
Brony can have any of those.
Adults?
Yeah.
Well, they need an adult.
They do. It's like, yeah. You gotta have one guy who's not a brony who's it's like at every convention. He's like, watch them. Bronies. Like, hey, put that pony back. It's not your pony.
What are you talking about? I have no idea
I'm
what you're
watching
talking about.
the one guy who's like in charge of all the ponies.
What was the one quote yesterday? I said I was going to message Sir Edward and let him know to add a quote.
I don't remember nothing.
You either don't remember or
I don't.
do
I
remember.
legitimately don't. I remember you saying something about telling Sir Edward.
Oh yeah,
quote.
it was something about like that's a version of Derpy you hate, or like that you don't like.
Yeah, well, I said something about you ruining my reputation. I guess because I have to like Derpy all the time, every time, no matter what. She is best horse.
But there is a version of Derpy that he said was bad and shouldn't exist.
I don't remember what it was though.
Something with poop.
No.
Something with poop.
Was it something with poop?
It was something with poop.
Well, I mean, I don't want to see the ponies poop in general, but
it's part of life.
I can see that.
And I'm pretty sure that if you got transported to Equestria, there'd just be shit all over the ground.
They have outhouses.
Where?
In 2 episodes.
Well, that's a large amount of episodes between bathroom breaks.
How often do we need to see the ponies go into the bathroom?
I know, but you don't even see outhouses.
Yeah, you do.
Not really.
There's the one where Pinky has to use the restroom, and then there's one where Granny Smith goes out to the.
Yeah, I mean that's where her parents died.
Oh yeah, they drowned in the. They fell in. Died in the fecal matter of their family.
A reference to a fanfic we read at a convention.
Also true.
And I made Michael do Granny Smith's part of the story because I knew he would die.
I was throwing myself into it until I read far enough ahead to where I was like,
why are you reading ahead?
So that I knew what to read. I'm always.
Well, how do you know what? Why do you need to read ahead to know what to read when you can just read it when you need to know?
When I'm reading out loud, I always double read. I read ahead.
Is that why you lose your place?
Sometimes, yeah. Because I read what I am actively reading, and then I read ahead a little bit at the same time. I don't know why my brain does that, but it does.
Yeah, but a little bit is one thing, but when I normally take is read ahead, it's you're going multiple lines ahead.
No, I'm only like reading a few words ahead, so that I know, so that my brain has time to actually think about the word before I say it. And I still stumble, but
I'm not going to probably use the same one because I thought about using the second emphasis on that word, but I don't think it's going to be the same. So I don't want to. I want to get the final audio I want to use before I start locking in the keyframes. Because that might change timing a little bit, and I can right now manipulate timing however I want.
I did see that Hasbro got a new CEO. I don't think it's going to change. The CEO
Depends on the company. Like Intel got a new CEO, and now they're doing way better.
Yeah. Yeah, but as far as like the creative aspect for the pony,
well, there's more to it than the company than Pony. Like a new CEO covering a multi-million-dollar business, and there's one little sliver of it, and you're like, oh, they have control.
There's only one part of the company that matters. And I hope he understands that.
Right? You can write a strongly worded letter, and it starts, "Dear Santa,
yeah,
I was a very good boy this year."
I do feel like as far as creative things go, like television shows, leave them to the people who, like, the CEO shouldn't be anywhere near it. He should just be looking at the numbers and being like, is this making money? Okay, and then leave it alone.
Yeah, but that's why they had to end it at season 9. It probably wasn't making them much money anymore, or at least it was on a downward slope, so they had to find a way to bring it back up before it lost too much momentum.
Well, maybe if they had more of their merchandise on shelves, just find enough pony stuff.
Yeah, because it's not big right now. It's sitting back for a little while until they get some new stuff, and then they can put on new stuff again.
But it will be good stuff.
Like, they're not going to sell toys that they're not having a show to advertise about. If they redirected all of the world's resources to making pony episodes, and they have plenty.
I think they should. And this would be a good use of the world's resources. Genetically, well, I mean, if we had the world's resources, we could like do some horrible experiments on horses until we could make them
Wait, what?
like talk. We're gonna make horses talk. We're gonna use all the resources in the world to genetically modify talking horses. There's gonna be some failures in between, and it's gonna be like horrific and painful. But we'll get there. We'll get our magical horses. We just need all the world's resources to do it. Sign a petition. We'll get this started.
Yeah, you
Nothing but
you
good
get right
ideas.
on trying to get Jerusalem to get on board for the Pony Project.
Yes. What they don't have anything else to worry about. They'll be super on the Pony Project. This is the beginning of Michael's villain arc, where I just have an underground layer filled with like mutated horses, and like, this is my finest experiment. I finally got one to talk, and it just kill me.
Thinking
Bang.
it's like the scene from Full Metal Alchemist.
Oh yeah, Chimera.
Edward.
Just wanted to die. What is it? Those monsters called that are all like grotesque and amorphous? There's like a name for it.
Bronies.
Yeah, it's bronies. I can't remember the name for it. I think it started with an H or something, but yeah, it's bad.
Chimera?
No, it's like a name. It's named after a guy who used to make horror films that were like, he used to be really big about making super grotesque monsters, and the phrase was named after him, but I can't remember what it's called. Maybe somebody in chat can help me.
I don't know what you're talking about. Not a horror movie fan.
It depends for me.
I don't like gore.
Yeah,
But I like. I don't mind certain types of not horror, but suspense and stuff. Or if it's those ones that are horror, but they're just an amazing story. But most horror is about trying to just scare.
It's just about showing the deaths. If the focus is how horrific can we make the death, then that's not that interesting. But if I'm watching a horror movie like Alien or Jaws or one of those, that's a good movie. But if it's like Final Destination or Saw, or even like one of the slasher films, like one of the Jason films or something.
Well, some of those early on were a little better, but then they became nothing but. But a lot of those are, when they gotten old enough, the graphics of sorts were so poor by today's standard that they're funny. So then it's kind of okay, but still not my thing. Oh, horrible hazardous horrors.
Tremors. The first Tremors was a good film. Every Tremors movie, and I think there's like probably 9 of them, or a bad movie. The first one was good.
How about Cowboys versus Dinosaurs?
I don't know that.
Oh, you weren't here when we did that one.
I don't think so.
That's an actual movie.
I'd watch it.
We already watched
seen it. Yeah.
We skipped a lot of it, but we did watch it. Yeah, see, this is an actual movie.
Cowboys versus Dinosaurs.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably trying to like make a B version, because
look at this amazing graphics.
I bet you anything Cowboys versus Dinosaurs came out around the same time Cowboys versus Aliens.
1/2 star. It came out in 2015. It was
Cowboys versus Aliens. When did that come out? Because I bet you anything they were just basically trying to confuse people. People will try to pick up Cowboys versus Aliens and be like, "This is the movie they wanted, right?"
I think I have my videos mixed in here. I have a recording of us watching it. Oh no, maybe I do have it separated.
You recorded yourselves watching it.
Because we were having a lot of fun.
You're such a YouTuber.
God, this probably was like 2017, 2018. We watched this. No, we were just in a basement watching some movies, and we were in a thing where we pick the worst one possible. Yeah, I think this is like one of the scenes from here. But I want to see. Yeah, watch.
Cowboys. They're just.
Oh, no, you have to watch what this one guy does here. It's so funny. Oh, I gotta skip because I don't want to get.
I thought it'd be
trouble.
like an old western. It's not.
But yeah, I love these like skimpy clad girls that just make no sense.
Yeah.
But this guy's great when he jumps down.
I got this.
Yeah.
Always the best phrase right before everything goes.
Yeah, here. so
He's going. Where'd he go?
It's so bad. Oh.
Riding dinosaurs.
It's so. That was towards the end of the movie. I don't want to spoil it for people.
Oh yeah, because people are clamoring to watch Cowboys versus Dinosaurs.
It's so bad. It's so bad. There's also Airplanes versus Volcanoes. Where in the middle of the ocean, a complete circle of volcanoes erupted out of the ground, and an airplane was surrounded by this perfect circle of volcanoes, and they couldn't get around it. They kept sending other planes in to rescue it, apparently, but that one couldn't get out of it. And it was like a literal perfect circle of volcanoes.
Yeah. I feel like any B movie with the word versus in it needs to be watched with friends and alcohol.
With the what in it?
The word versus. Anything versus.
There's a couple movies that I've seen, some like quick summaries of lately that I think would be really good because they look neat, but then the full thing is so bad.
There has to be a movie that's just ninjas versus pirates, and I want to see it. It's
a movie. The Cowboys vs. Dinosaurs is a serious movie. They play it seriously. Mm-hmm. If there's supposed to be ironic comedy in there, it's hard to see. We did skip over the movie. When we watch those really bad movies, we will kind of watch a little bit of it, but then we'll like fast forward to when things look like they're going weird, and we'll take bets on what's going to happen at the end because it's always ending up weird. So I think Mitch won the one about like the cowboy riding the dinosaur at the end, and I think he rides it into an explosion. It's so stupid.
Watching B movies with friends is enjoyment.
I think there was one other one we were watching. Oh yeah, this one.
Oh yeah.
It was where he's this. Just the way we were just like, what the fuck is this show? And the voice actor for that literally looked at the plane and goes, wow.
See, this is what I mean when I said brony conventions need an adult. Because that is not anybody sitting here.
Where was that one? It was like this one show we watched, and there was this little girl scream, and we had to record it because it was so stupid.
Let's see.
I don't think I'm gonna know where that one is. It's deep in here.
Collection of nonsense.
Yeah, I got a lot of random crap in here from most of this is convention. But since I recovered it from the other drive, it hasn't loaded preview pictures.
Taking them.
But most of these are just stupid stuff. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to guess where the enemy is.
Playing with plushies.
I have a lot of plushie stuff, and there's like, look at the kitty.
Oh, fidget spinner.
He's so confused by fidget spinners.
It's a different time.
That was actually in the old stream spot.
Mm-hmm. I recognize that carpet.
Doesn't know what he's like. What is this thing?
Got it.
But I'll put it on the ground and just let it spin, and he will just stare at it and pat it. What's the kitty's name? That was Jordy. That was when I lived with my sister. We were in an apartment for like 2.5 years. When I was actually doing old streams, so like the one streams from just over 2 years ago, Jordy would pop up on stream every now and then.
Come here.
There will be facial expression changes on this, but I don't like doing that on keyframes all the time because there's usually something more to it, and I don't like selecting face when I do a blend for a keyframe, because if I select the face, it's going to usually involve the lip syncing, and I don't want to lose that, so I don't, and then I just forget, and then I got like weird facial movements that kind of just jump. So
Eat. Been a long week.
as
I had to work like a whole week. I think. No, wait, I didn't work Monday. Almost a whole week. It's madness. Then next week I gotta work like 3 days.
mm-hmm.
Crazy.
And then the week after that, I work 3 days.
No, we don't talk about that week. I gotta work that whole week. You see, stream, we're both bums. That's okay.
Nah, it's just big vacation because of Christmas, and then followed up by us being gone for a week, planned weekend off. So there actually will not be a stream next Friday. That will be out of town.
Yep.
I've thought about streaming some stuff from there, because depending on what we're doing, sometimes it's like that. But if I do, that'd probably just be a Discord thing or something. We're going to a convention.
Not gonna buy as much wine.
Depends on what they have planned, really. But no, we're kind of going to a convention, but it's a friend group that.
It's more of like a large friend get together.
But it's a lot of people that do some stuff for conventions, either vending or panels or guests or stuff. So, it's made to make fun of conventions. So I have a badge from last 2 years ago when we did it. That says I was a special guest, in t-shirts, and it'll be fun. It's just so nice to get away and enjoy it, like not frigid cold weather. Something over here, a fence.
The name of the thing is a working title.
IATW. It's a working title.
Yeah.
Wait, IAWT. It's a working title.
Yeah.
Convention. Kind of. I think the last time we did it was like 15 people. We stayed in a small little shack on their property that didn't have heating,
cold.
And overnight it was like 50 degrees outside. And I mean, it came from Minnesota where it's like 0, but at least we're inside and heating. So
Yeah.
I got like 6 blankets, and I was actually comfortable all night.
We should try that up here right now with no heating.
The shower on the first morning was on a shower that did not have heat. That was a little rough.
Just imagining trying to do that in right here, right now. It's like,
No, if the water
three
wasn't,
of us died last night.
Yeah, well, if we had no heating in here,
Yeah.
and no water heating, actually just no hot, if it wasn't even water heating, after about 2 days, being that we have other buildings next to us, we'd probably have pipes exploding. Because it's just anything below 0, and we're at like, what was the temperature this morning? Negative 18. So that's cold.
Yeah.
Fahrenheit.
Yeah. It was cold. I've made a point after yesterday to wear gloves.
I mentioned that last year, and you're like,
Yeah.
yup.
Well, I got like the day I got my hands kind of messed up by the cold. It was like pushing -40. So that was a rough day.
But you're like, I'm in my car. I should be fine. Nope.
Well, yeah, like my car has heat, but once it gets that cold, it doesn't
Your
really
car,
work.
you have to let your car preheat for a while and let it just blast the inside to get warm. But even then, it's open air.
I feel
It's
like
just not.
my car's heating really wasn't made for this climate.
No car's heating is made for this climate.
Because my cars either can do defrost or heat the inside of the car, not both at the same time.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So
Oh, no.
my
Yeah.
car can't.
Yeah.
It has a button for defrost, and if you want to do anything else, you have to change it off defrost. And defrost always pulls air in from outside, because if you keep all the air inside the car, then it creates some kind of moisture difference, and then your
Yeah.
window's gonna fall.
Defrost often will turn on your AC.
Yeah. So defrost always pulls air in from outside, and if it's like right now where it's -20 out,
It's not right now.
well, was earlier today.
Yeah, right now it's supposed to be like 9.
Yeah.
It's 3.
Ooh. Got warm?
It's pretty. It's 5.
5.
Warmed
Holy
up.
crap. It's summer. but no, if it gets like that cold, then that means I better be bundled up, because the inside of my car is never gonna get warm. And if I try to turn on the heat to just heat the inside of the car and it starts to get warm, then all my windows fog up. So you can't win. Maybe if I had a really good heating system, I could do both, but my car just doesn't. Once it gets below 0, it just can't. It just can't even.
Yeah, no, it's cars don't. I remember so many times when I used to be at the apartment and I'd go to start the car outside, it'd be that cold. That's where you would have to start your car for like, if it's outside every 12 hours, if you want to guarantee that your car is going to even start at that temp. And we had 10 days in a row last year that were. Thankfully, I have a garage now. But I remember being outside and you would go out there and your car would be like, wow, wow, wow. And you ran it literally 12 hours prior. And it would just roll over multiple times. And you have to tap the gas a little bit. Blah, 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 blah. My car's not bad. It's just so cold. Yeah, so many times having to tap the gas a little bit to get a little extra in the engine. It's a little it's fun.
Combustion engines don't like being cold. They'll warm themselves up once they get going, but they don't like starting that cold.
So this leg needs to stretch a little bit. This one, not really. I can probably keep it as it is. I'm going to give her a little bounce as she's moving between positions.
Bouncing is good.
So it's, because right now it's kind of just like a slide. Not really changing much in the angle there, but because when she goes to shift, I'll add a little bounce to it. It'll make it look like there's a change. Like she wants to look at Applejack, but she doesn't want to look at Applejack.
Applejack hasn't bathed for like the last 3 weeks again.
No, I don't want to have her like completely shifting all of her attention constantly. So I thought instead I'll just have her bend her neck a little bit, her head a bit more, in regard like that. Seems a little off in how she's looking. Well, maybe. I think that's better. Except for her head's a little high on this one, so.
Your cat managed to superglue himself to the kitchen counter. That is impressive.
Oh, he'll breathe. An amazing worst. Oklahoma, half the people don't have a clue how to drive on ice, so nice. The other half, rednecks. It is a winter sport. Yeah, like
Some people
Minnesota's
are
pretty good.
needlessly reckless.
Minnesota's pretty good about stuff because most of the people are used to having to spend half the year driving on like extreme rain or wind and then extreme snow. Like they kind of go back and forth. So
Rain and wind is easy.
I know, but we have to deal with a little of everything. So we're just used to it. So, but nothing shuts down. There's been Minnesota getting a snow day is super rare. You will get a snow day more for temperature than you will for snow. So if it gets cold enough if there's enough wind with its temperature low enough, they might cancel school because it's too dangerous to have kids go even stand outside. They don't care about snow. We one time had like 3 feet of snow overnight. Woke up the next morning where the bus was 2 hours late, and we still had a school day. So they don't care.
Part of it is too, though, that Minnesota they get snow. You get snow here. Back in Kentucky, we got a lot of ice storms, and I feel like even Minnesota would close for an ice storm. But they don't get a lot of ice storms here.
It would have to be when does it hit?
Yeah.
If it hits during the morning commute, they would probably shut it down, but not because of the drive, but because kids standing outside.
Well, it's not even about kids standing. Like, a proper ice storm will put a thick inch layer of solid ice.
They don't care. It's a bus. We've had plenty of ice storms like that, and they would just say whatever.
Really?
I think in the entire middle school and high school time, we maybe had 2 to 3 snow days because of snow.
Yeah.
In 7 years.
Well, snow's not as bad as us.
No, anything with the downfall like that. We probably had twice as many of that because of temperature.
Right.
Because it's just any kid going to stand outside when it's windy and super, super cold, it's just too dangerous. So they just won't have kids do that.
I just remember one time in Kentucky after a really nasty ice storm. I was driving maybe 5 miles an hour, and I was taking it super easy because the roads were just solid sheets of ice. There was no wheel that wasn't on ice constantly. And I got to this top of this little hill, and I went over really slowly, and I turned my wheel, and my car wasn't turning, but I was going super slow. And I tried turning, and my car wasn't turning, and there was no stopping. And I was just like slowly drifting towards the ditch, and like I had enough time to sit and think, well, crap, I'm going into that ditch.
I've had that before.
Like just slowly, and then I slowly settled in the ditch. My car wasn't damaged because I was moving slow, but there was no getting out of it because I was firmly wedged between a ditch and like a fence. So
one of the most Minnesotan moments I had was I was driving actually a sportier car at the time, and I was on my way back to home when I lived with my parents, and I went to go into the turn. I'm going like 15 miles an hour. I was going to go into the turn, and there was a car that was off in the ditch just off the side. It looked pretty fresh, and I was going slow enough, so I just stopped and I rolled down my window because I see the person is in the car. I'm like, "You need any help?" And he just looks and goes, "Nope, I'm good." I'm like, "Okay." I just kept going. This guy's just sitting in the ditch reading a book, just waiting for somebody to come get him. And he's just like, "Don't worry about it." It was just great, just nonchalant, like not worried about it in any way. But because if you get that much snow, you're not really going into the ditch. You're just plowing into the snow, and then you just need somebody to pull you out of it. There's no damage.
Yeah, I was pretty lucky at that time I fell into the ditch because everybody around that area I lived had tractors. So somebody just like got their tractor, got a rope, pulled my car out. Nice of them.
Yeah, so this is a copy paste from this other shot, and this one is previewing at 17, 18 FPS. Well, this one, now that it's clean, is previewing at 30. That is significant difference. Anything below 30 is not a good preview. No snow days. That's horrible. That's child abuse. Snow days are required for proper child development. It sucked when we were younger, but the thing is, a school usually only has so many allotted days that they can use for snow days, and if they go beyond that, they have to make up for it. So snow days are great, but at the same time, they kind of suck because I'd rather have my summer start on time than it's like a random day off. So it just depends.
Yeah, but when you're a kid, you're not thinking, oh, this is going to cut into my summer. You're watching that TV, you're watching the local news, and you're just watching all the schools scroll by, waiting for them to get to yours. You're just like, come on, snow day, come on. Then your school shows up, and you're like, yeah!
No, we would watch that all the time, and our school would never be on it.
Oh, your childhood was miserable.
So rare. But also, the thing is, like, you could be, but your parents are like, damn it, now what do we do? I can't just leave them here.
Oh, no, they left me.
Well, that's called child neglect.
My parents did not care.
I left you a plate of pretzels.
No, I remember one time we were home alone. We just started cooking, like,
Hurricane days makes sense.
Chocolate sandwiches and crap.
Chocolate sandwiches.
Yeah, where we would just take lettuce and Hershey syrup and whatever else we could find in in the fridge.
Lettuce and chocolate?
Yeah, and then we would fry it in a frying pan, and we would be like 10, and our parents would not be home because they weren't home a lot.
That sounds disgusting, but your palate just makes more sense now.
We managed only to set the kitchen on fire once.
Only takes once.
Yeah, my mom was home that time, so she managed to put it out. Left a heck of a mark on the kitchen floor, though. Can't cook chicken that's still in the box, turns out.
Well, you know what? I don't even know why I'm even trying to make sense of it.
That was my sister's fault. He wanted to help out my mom because my mom was having a bad day.
You told this one before. Yeah. I don't know if on here, but
I don't know if it was on here, but no, I guess that's the long version story. Sister wanted to cook chicken. She put a box of chicken on the eye of the stove. Of course, the box caught fire, and then my mother knocked it onto the floor and put it out with a blanket. The look on her face is burned forever in my memory.
Of the horror?
The absolute terror, yes. Children are great.
No. Children are horrid beasts.
They are trying to kill you. Children. They just don't know it. And that's the scary part.
If they don't kill you through direct action, they do it through increased blood pressure slowly over your lives.
Having children is the number one cause of heart disease. I don't know what the science is on that, but I believe it.
There is no science.
Only Zool. Get that Ghostbusters right.
I think that
No, in Kentucky, our schools would close if there was even the chance that it would snow more than an inch. If it snowed 2 inches, that was just everything in the entire state shut down.
excellent. What is an annoying part of using Pony SFM? I mean, I could tell you plenty for using SFM. For Pony SFM, probably dealing with 4 limbs touching the ground instead of 2.
But then you don't have to deal with hands.
Hands you could cheat a little bit on. It's any object interacting with any other object that is separate from the model itself, or kind of even itself. But anything that has 2 things touching, it's really difficult to always keep those in sync. And so walking is somewhat difficult when you have 4 on the ground. When you have 2, you lift 1 up and then you have a single pivot point. But for legs, you have to not just lift them up. You always have 2 on the ground to create balance. It's this whole other dichotomy. It makes motion around much, much more difficult. That is the one thing I don't like about Pony.
Not enough derpy, never enough derpy. A good comment, Sunset. Heard the people. Want more derpy.
I heard the person.
The people. All the people. The hands on the Equestria Girls models, though, they remind me of Salafin. They're creepy.
Adam did a whole short on that.
Did he?
Yeah. Did you ever see his video?
It's probably been a while. They have Salafin.
Yeah. Adam did this.
Oh, it's
No,
not.
no, this is from 6 years ago.
That was his first one. This is just Adam goofing around.
Yeah.
This is
It's got 3 million views.
An animator.
See, it's perfect.
Wonderful. This isn't just.
I could do that in like.
Well.
Yeah, some of these you can do in literal seconds,
Yeah.
but it's
pretty much Adam in a nutshell.
Yeah, it's 3 million views. For,
3 million views for that.
Yeah.
Holy crap! Adam found a niche. He just
like the
Holy
Fluttershy
minute.
just screaming goes on for twice as long as it should.
Welcome to Equestria Girls. Yes, that was what Equestria Girls was. Nothing else.
Okay, so a lot of these are able to do pretty quick. Good. Because after I get about, I'd say a little over half, so probably whatever I can get done today on, I can start actually poking at some of the actual animation for it, but or not first the audio, figuring out the final audio I want to use, which I probably should get sooner than later because you never know when 15AI is going to go down for another year.
You blink and it's gone.
I like making the joke, but
then you also kind of
however
fear
long it takes, I fear the website.
The website taketh. The website giveth, and the website taketh away.
Okay, so get rid of all those. What else do I got in here? Probably on here. The selections tool for this Progressive Hem is so poor. It's not built to do like this. It's built to do this. So a normal circle, and it's like, yeah, I know how to handle that, but try to like loop in random stuff. And I think we did a stream before where I kept going like this on the screen for as long as possible to see how long I could go, and it eventually does crash for making too many lines. But it was at the point where you could not see anything more on the screen. It was almost pure white. So don't worry about accidentally doing that unless you have a very complex selection that makes no sense.
Ugh.
And I'll have to go through here and add in the sky, because the export that I did for the map that removed the models from it, so I can add it manually, something happened to it and it's broken, so I just add my own sky in.
Yeah, which is unfortunate because the sky that's default with this actually nice.
It's so low texture quality though. I would rather take something that looks just like it and get a higher quality version of it and just put it in the background myself.
It's like having Kendrelite Mountain in the background.
Shitposts are the best posts. Yes, I love shitposts. Shitposts are easy to make something short and quick and that's complete.
Pretty much what Adam's based his entire animation.
His life.
He's just one long shitpost.
His middle name is Shitpost.
Adam Shitpost the Amazing. I'm just assuming his last name's the Amazing.
The other thing here too is you can see there's a bit of a skip. So when I go between those shots, it's really smooth. If I go between these two, there's like a pause because it's trying to load in all the stuff for the next shot. So if I actually go here, just because I want to make sure I get the timing right, because this is very, very quick. Can I clean out some of this extra stuff? The stuff I don't need? That's eating in that extra load time. It will significantly improve that transition time. Oh, I can get rid of most of this. I don't want to change too much of the differences between these shots, like change the angles too much, because then I got to remember what buildings go where, when, and how. So, but now, these crates. Now it should transition between these smoothly. Yep, like butter.
Oh, that smile. That...
Yeah, that makes it so much easier to get the timing done.
Books.
That's the perfect books. I am 100% using that books. This books.
Books. Yeah.
The part that gives me the most Argo is that you manage to get anything done while streaming. Well, this stuff's pretty easy because, like, a lot of times, like, if Michael just starts going off on a ramble about something, I kind of listen and then I focus for a little while and I kind of like cue my brain up for a couple things and then I just let it go through. But there are some streams where I don't get anything done. Ones where I need to do lip syncing, it's hard to stay focused with lip sync because I really have to listen. And
I take over and a lot of stupid faces will hang things up.
Yeah, and the stupid faces eat up a lot of time too, but I added those specifically so that I do a random stupid thing every now and then.
They're good for the compilations that
Yep.
works on.
Compulations?
Supposed to call them.
Compilations.
That's what I said.
Compulations.
Yeah.
Compu and compilations. There's an I, not a U.
Compilations.
Compilations. Not compulations. Sounds like something that a computer is doing. It's performing compulations.
It's compiling things.
No, it's computing things.
Yeah.
It does compile, but it's not compuling.
Well, it's compulations, not compulations.
You said compulations.
Compulations, yeah.
It's compilations. Pull. Like pill.
Compilations.
There you go. You just said it right there.
Compilations.
So I say it again.
Compulations.
You just almost did it again, and then you corrected yourself.
And now I'm confused because it's compilations. It's compulations, right?
You're putting a U in the middle.
No, it's compilations.
You're saying compulations.
Because that's the right word.
Not compulations. It's compilations. Compilations.
Compulations.
You say it slow.
Compulations.
No, you definitely have the U in there.
I am saying it proper. I don't know what you're saying. I don't care what the internet says. The internet's biased.
Yeah, it's compilations.
Compulations.
No.
That's what I
keep
said.
Putting a U in there. You're putting a U right here. You're saying compulations. Is that even a word? It doesn't even know what that is. It's like this Michael is speaking weird language.
It's compulations.
Okay. Oh, it's sweet and suit again. No, there's another.
It is suite is, I always think, is like a hotel room. A suit is like a business place.
But they're the same. They're said the same.
Well, they're not said. The suit and suite.
No, but they're spelled and spoken the same.
Wouldn't speak the same.
They are the same. They're 100% the same. Because you were raised to be stupid.
Well, I would say it's a suit if it's a building. Like, if it's your workplace, it's suit B. But if you're in a hotel room, it's your suite. Or your suit. I would use suit before suite, personally. Suit is some. I would say suit. No, that's not. I get that it's spelt the same.
Well, we did this before. I hit this button. It says suite.
Well, it's
and
wrong.
It starts with a set of rooms designated for one person or family use or a particular purpose. Any particular purpose.
It's suit. Suite.
You know what, Michael? Hold on. We're gonna take this Here we go. So learn to pronounce.
Hold on, I'm actually curious on this. Go to Google UK.
Google UK.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I can't go there because cheating.
Use Google to go to Google UK. use US Google to go to Google UK.
Oh, it's co.co.
Okay, now type in suit. Now listen to me.
This sweet.
It's wrong.
Everything is saying sweet. It even says here that sometimes Michael is confused.
Confused. I hate the internet's a bad place.
The internet's a bad place because it doesn't agree with you.
One good thing about it is the horses. Got horses on it. Pulsed.
You don't want to have her doing the same, like, pullback. So instead, I'm going to have her kind of do, like, a side thing or something. Gotta lock your leg. Turn her bit for a little bit burdened. Okay. Nope, I think I gotta move him in. Oh, yeah, I gotta move him in just a little bit. Back a little. A little bit. Move the back a little bit, but I want to.
Oh. You want to do that because
She's stuck. She stood. It was very hot that day.
No, she's like, I don't want to be us more. No.
He's confused. Yes. Very confused. One day he'll learn English.
I always thought Sweet was a naughty bedroom with heart-shaped beds, and Suit was a bedroom for prudes. Well, maybe I'm a prude. I don't know. Suit to me sounds like professional, whereas Sweet sounds like, yeah, it's like something you do go to on your honeymoon when you're like.
But you're thinking of it from the American W or SWEET when it's a language. It's not an English word. So you're taking a non-English word and pronouncing it using an English pronunciation.
Live in America.
Like, okay, so like
it's the way I always heard it pronounced growing up. Okay.
Well, yeah, but you're wrong.
No, you're wrong.
Anglo-Norman French.
Yeah. Well, if you want to be French, go ahead.
Yeah, it was mixed with kind of the two. So whereas in 1670. Train of followers in attendance.
See
from French
suit.
Suite.
See, acting fellow attendants. See suit, which is an earlier borrowing of the French word.
Yeah, that was an earlier. They took an English word, merged it with a French word to make the new one.
So mine is the English version. You're speaking French.
From 1700.
At least mine's English. You're speaking French.
No.
I'm speaking English.
No, you're looking at a single sentence. Out of everything I've looked at, you see a single sentence that says "see suit." It said pointing at it, going, "There, you're Fox News."
Oui, monsieur.
called
It's called English.
confirmation bias. You'll ignore all evidence of the prior until
I
you find a
see
single
that
point.
somewhere around the 1700s, people started pronouncing it wrong. I'm going to get it back. Back to the proper English pronunciation.
So you're going to get it back, which means that you agree that as of currently, it is not the current
I agree
pronunciation.
that some people have been getting it wrong for the last, like, 300 years.
And apparently you've been doing it wrong for the past 30 years.
No, I've been doing it right. Come on, everybody. We can get the English language back on track. We can do this. Remember to wear the suit that is sweet suit. Yes. I enjoy being a butt.
Okay, it's all gonna come to a head later when somebody calls and is for me because you put me in a reference on a job interview, and I'm just gonna send them like this clip from a stream, be like here's all the stuff you need to know, and be like,
it's like he pronounces it suit.
He says suit.
You can't
hire. We're sorry, you can't work here because you don't even know where we live. We don't know where we work because we're in Suite 550.
I do remember saying the UPS guy came up, and we're attached to another business, and they were like, "Is this you?" I'm like, "Oh no, this is Suit A. We're in Suit B." And the guy looked at me like, "What?"
Because you're not sweet. Why don't you just walk up to him and just go,
no,
just start punching him in the face like you speak some weird language.
Man, I'm speaking English. I don't know French. Well, Mike likes to sit in his suit.
Hello, Scope.
Yes.
Thank you for the resub. Currently 9 months streak.
Boys.
Yep. Oh, it's just the rainbow face.
Yes. Oh boy.
Oh boy.
So excited.
I got tagged on the Lemur chat for the video because I had that face on it, and they're like, hey, wait. Plus, they made fun of Michael looking like Adam Savage too. So. Okay, so that one's already been cleaned out, so I can call that one good. Some of the animation for this is going to be real easy once I get it going. Like, even here, I could basically just blend that right now and call it good. It's going to be passing so quick. Oh boy. Oh boy, Scope.
Boy. No. But always wanted to hear, oh boy, Scope. What a hammock.
No. I knew you were going to say that. Okay, so now I need this for timing too.
Love hammock.
Already got it all marked. Okay, so what can we get rid of here?
So does that now ask you after this. Then after the stream question. I don't think there's a hammock that could support both of us, Michael. You're just not trying hard enough. You got to get one of those ones that's just made out of like ropes that are used to like anchor boats to the harbor.
Just use a boat.
just hang a whole boat up. Swing.
Oh, I was wondering what is like here the what the fuck folder. That's
So remember towards the end of the second to last book, just her trying to build a hammock out of potatoes.
Oh, it's Twilight.
No, look, that's amazing. Where did you get that?
Were you not here for the sun?
I don't think I was. No, that's
They're doing
the pop faces.
They're doing the pop faces.
That's adorable. Look at them go.
You must have been. That must have been
one of the times I wasn't here. It's
yeah,
amazing.
you weren't here.
Like suddenly pop face highlights. They're so puffy cheeked. It's great. They're so cool. Oh my god, I'm exploding. That's something that needs booped. Like
I love when it says books.
They all saying books. Books.
No, wait. The other Twilight is?
No, you say no, if you just had them all saying book, that would be amazing. This is the one in the back. It's like, I'm just happy to be here. Oh, my face is hurting. I love it. Applejack, poor Applejack. She's just trapped in there, like, help. They all look.
There's so many.
There's so many Twilights. They want books. That is adorable.
Mein book.
Oh my goodness, my face hurts.
Yeah, that was the pop twice. We just had a bunch of pop noises, so it just kept going.
I love the pops. It was adorable. Pinnacle pony adorableness.
Well, yeah, I did remove her tongue and teeth, though.
Well,
it was like
a little disturbing when you point it out.
Yeah, see?
Yeah, it's kind of, now that I see it, now I can't unsee it. That face is adorable.
I love this. Like his pinky says party in the middle.
Party. These are so cute.
There's like a certain angle that I had here that was just like they were like filling the screen or something. Remember?
You just need to like put that on loop and put.
It was something like this. I thought I made a separate file of it.
Did you post it?
No, separate file. I didn't. If it did, I don't know what I named it. Oh, and I don't think it was in the ones that got kaboomed.
That is a was.
On the back is thinking, I read periodicals. Okay, so now that does go smoother. A quicker transition. Wait a... There we go. That's the button I've been looking for. I kind of want to have, I think, this shortened by a couple frames. Yeah, that's what I think I needed here. Just cutting it a little bit short. Don't want to have it be a little bit more in the overlapping type of thing so that it's super, super quick. Such a big time gap here. I added that for a reason.
Probably because they're saying things, but off camera.
Maybe.
If I remember correctly, because they are like.
You appear to be empty.
I am.
What's that for? Can you just give it a splash of water and then bring me the dry apple? This is one that's a little harder determining some stuff, but I might be able to cheat this a little bit because she has a little bit of positioning here. So I'm going to go to unlock. Copy that. And we'll just kind of like, paste it. And then I can do this. Actually, I could have probably just copied both then. I could probably even save on animating, like literally have it be the exact same animation when looking left and right. Look like she's looking at rarity right now. Past rarity. That's a bit. Look at an Applejack there. Yeah, it feels a little long, but I feel like there was a reason for that. I think I'm going to shorten that up a bit. If I remember the reason later, I'll deal with it. Ugh. It's the only thing I have to worry about now is this pose here. And I think we can probably be good on keyframing for a little while. This is a big neck twist. I do not want to do that. I want to have her. Nothing is locked. Probably do not need back legs to move, but I do need front legs. A little bit more. Now I can turn her neck back a little bit more. That'll work. I'll do this one leg at a time. Work. Splash of water. Okay, good. I want it to be a beer cider. It smells of beer a little bit, but it's
No, I splashed it.
Yeah, you're never gonna get. I poured a can.
Did. Poor Pip.
Okay, so this is stretchings.
You're a terrible scope. In jokes.
That's how he scopes with life.
Ho ho ho. Green giant. I'm going for that that vegetable endorsement. Gotta work on that.
We'll be the first YouTube channel or / Twitch channel to have a sponsor by Green Giant.
Yes, it's like today's episode is brought to you by Brussels sprouts. Eat them. Pretty good.
Yeah, now is our sponsor segment. Like, do you like vegetables? And then viewer count just drops.
Yeah. Well, people, this is the hatred toward the vegetables. You should eat your vegetables. Vegetables are good for you, stream.
Michael.
What? Vegetables.
Look at you.
Oh,
what is good for you?
She's pro vegetable.
So when the one night you're like, you know what we should have for dinner tonight? Chili fries.
Yeah.
What vegetable is on there? And onion doesn't count.
How does onion not count? That's a vegetable. It's a root vegetable.
It's because you're not getting a diverse vegetable. Like if all I ate was nothing but onion.
Tomato paste in there. Concentrated vegetable.
Spaghetti is a vegetable.
Yeah. Potato's a vegetable.
It is. The whole meal was vegetable.
Yes.
Like, yeah, if you were to go to like a doctor and ask them, like a nutritionist, and say like, is this
are chili cheese fries healthy?
Are chili cheese fries a vegetable?
Yes. Pizza's a vegetable. It's true. I'm on something and go eat McDonald's.
That's fair.
Yeah. But are you gonna put lettuce and tomato on your burger? Lettuce and tomato.
No, it's bacon. Just
Just
extra bacon.
I feel like this is asking for some constipation, but you be you. Sir Edward. Yeah, chili cheese fries are a good vegetable. I still have a bunch of stuff in there for chili cheese fries. Just leftovers. You'd eat them for lunch or something.
I eat a salad for lunch, and you're like, no, put that salad down. Eat a nice, healthy vegetable like chili
Yes.
cheese fries.
It is. We've established it's vegetable goodness.
Well, next time I find a vegan, I can be like, I got the perfect food for you.
Hey,
Let's take cheese and chili. All vegan food.
they make vegan chili. It exists.
Yeah,
I like the Impossible Burgers.
well, no, like there was that one place. Was it Francis at
No,
does
yeah.
this like sociables? Kyle likes their chili, and that's a meat. It's a false or an
Yeah, it's a
impossible
meatless
meat
chili.
chili. And that was they had good burgers.
They
right?
do have good burgers. They just open at a abysmal time.
No, that last time we were there,
Yeah.
I don't. No, you were gone that
I was
weekend. They opened early.
Really? Maybe they're finally.
Then they had a big thing right in front of the food truck that said opening at 1.
Yeah.
And which is what I think they should. No, because normally it was like a pre-printed. This was a handwritten one.
Yeah.
So we had better hope for it.
Because their competition's the taco truck.
No, taco truck's not there anymore. Because I don't think they had a good way to stay warm.
Well,
What do you call somebody who flunks out of culinary college? Hospital nutritionist.
there's a joke in there somewhere. It was funny. I laugh inside.
Okay, so this one. Oh, I don't even have the lip syncing done on these. So yes, we're gonna put a pause on working through those. So, but what we can do is start to figure out some of the final audio for this. So let's open up them there 15 AI.
Oh, good. It's working. What ponies do they have in 15? Ponies? Every pony.
But I'll do Applejack first. So
Applejack.
I just want to hear a couple others. I'm gonna make this like a question. Up your guys' side so you can better. Sounded exactly like the one I had.
Gotta give it some emotion. Is there like a Shakespearean button? Be like, apples, apples. Be amazing.
Well, that doesn't sound like Applejack.
Maybe she wouldn't cry. Cries on the inside.
Well, that
Except
sounds
when the tears get out.
bad. I wish I could be like apples. I wish I could have a big spike in the last word.
Can't you? Wouldn't that be an exclamation mark? Not a
Maybe.
question mark?
Maybe we'll do. Let's try it next. If it makes a difference. Yeah, it did for some of these. Now she sounds angry. We don't want that. I'm gonna do a period.
Can't you press like the little,
No, these are saying what it is finding as contextualizers from it.
got some love in that. I was looking at the I got that little heart.
Oh, a couple more. The one I have kind of works, but I want to find some that are less AI sounding. Because I want to make it sound like, because a lot of these are just sounding like the end of a statement, but I want to have it feel like there's a bit of a continuation, which means probably a question mark would do better.
What if you put like a question mark and an exclamation?
No, I'm gonna guess it probably won't, because it's just the exclamation point didn't change much from the period in terms of the question. These all this one was added eyes and mask. What that means?
Talking with the mask on? Talking with the mask on is a fucking thing.
But what does that do? No. That one actually sounds pretty good right there. I think I'll go with this one. So this one's
Important to your produce correctly.
okay, so we'll go with that one. And then so this one is going to be exclamation. Like, she needs to be excited. I need excited about apples.
She's always excited about apples. What if you put multiple explanation marks?
Exploitation marks.
Yes. Exploitation. I'm curious if you just...
Ooh. No, I like this one right here.
Okay.
She goes, apples.
Apples.
That's good. This one is going to be apples, but it's going to be agreement. Okay. And then they go back and forth. Okay, I need to find single apples now. Oh, another stupid face.
Oh.
Apples. Well, you know what we can do for a stupid face? We can make some text.
I'm legit curious what would happen if you put a bunch of explanations after app. If it would change it. Just throw a ton in there. There you go.
Doesn't even know what to do with most of those.
Doesn't do what to do with it after the first.
At 5, it didn't change anything. I mean, kind of. She sounds like the apples are trying to murder her, but...
Death apples.
Okay, then let's play around in here for a little bit for a stupid face.
You can just make somebody say something stupid.
Yeah. You need, ooh.
No, why? I want to say nice things, like wants hugs. Gotta be nice to her. No. Never. Appropriate word is snoot. No. I don't want this. You're a bad person.
Okay, there we go.
No.
Why do you do this to her?
No, he's fine. You need Becky Apples, yes. What does Becky Apples say?
Do they have a Becky Apples? Oh.
What would it even be?
No, my favorite I think is you pick somebody, and then you do. Okay, Trixie, what you gonna say, Trixie? Well, it sounds like she's summoning a demon.
I feel like Michael as a dictator, please. I feel like you were attempting to do a voice impression.
Michael as a director.
Oh, I'm directing.
Michael is a director. Okay.
So I
Michael,
have to pick.
Michael,
Well,
what do you pick a pony that's not Derby?
Okay. Scootaloo.
Scootaloo, okay. And then what was she gonna say?
She gonna say, I can't wait to go to the Rainbow Factory and come back happy and alive. Like,
We'll do this, and then I'm gonna export it. Let's. She needs to be more excited. We're gonna
Um,
needs the 3 exclamation points. That's pretty good. There we go. We'll get this
okay,
one.
just do that, and then Rainbow Dash. And I'm gonna have him say my.
This is gonna take a while if you need me to do multiple of these.
I just. You don't have to save them. You're the
No,
one saving
I'm
them.
exporting them to actually put in the SFM
Oh.
to make a stupid really quick. Okay, what do you want Rainbow Dash to
Okay,
say?
this is like my favorite thing here is like, okay, Scootaloo, into the Philly grinder you go. Exclamation mark.
Oh, I already hit enter. Well, let's
did.
see what these sound like. Can't hear 15 AI? Should, because you can hear these ones, right? Oh, for some reason it got... There. Now you can. There we go.
Into the Philly grinder you go. Okay, Scootaloo, into the Philly grinder you go. Okay, Scootaloo, Scootaloo, into the Philly grinder you go. Okay, Scootaloo, into the Philly grinder you go.
There we go. We'll do this one.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I checked that beforehand and it was working. It might have had a hiccup at some point and stopped presenting on it. So let me...
Pop noises. The Apple family aren't just apple farmers. They're a cartel that manufacture and sell crack apples. Crystal apple meth. Into the Crystal Empire. You know, that is a fanfic you've written. Apple. We didn't hear Derby's opinion on boobs. Her opinion on boobs is that she loves them and wants more. I was reading what was on the screen. I didn't make up Applebeth. That sounds like a Breaking Bad, My Little Pony crossover that we all need. I think you meant to say boobs? Sunset. And
More boobs. I agree, though.
Yes.
You didn't hear Derby's opinion on boobs? Oh, yeah, I didn't save any of them. So.
She says she logged them.
Yep,
Right.
that's what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Believe me. Bo Dash with the chest hair. You always start off with the...
Then I destroy them.
You have to do this complete with puppet anime.
I'm gonna do most of it in Puppet.
Yeah, if you try too hard, I will be upset. Also, you have like 12 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Can't load 2 libraries, so had to close one after load the models.
I can't wait to go to...
You don't have a model of a blender, do you? amazing.
Maybe.
The cheap kitchen blender that you could blow up. And that was Philly. Horrible. Nothing bad could ever. These were basically the movie models, right? Or based off the movie.
No, I don't. This
Gen
came
4
out before
movie.
the movie, I think. But I think at the time that some of the stuff. These are models that were in the works for quite a while.
They're very good models. I do prefer them over the old.
And so now we got to do some lip syncing.
I can't wait to go to the Rainbow Factory. I can't wait to go to the Rainbow Factory. I can't wait to go to the Rainbow Factory.
You're already taking it too far.
I can't.
No, there's a. I can rush some of this.
I can't.
Does everybody have plans for the weekend?
We are doing Jackbox tomorrow.
We are.
Yeah, it's
Fantastic.
It's the second Saturday.
Neat. Might be having to help a friend Sunday with this furnace. If he doesn't get help on it.
He did stop by earlier, so I could give him the
Space heaters.
space heaters.
That is good. I don't know what space heaters you have, but
The ones
anything's
from when
better
we had ours go out.
Are they like the radiator ones or the blowing ones?
They have little fans on them too.
Oh, okay. Well, anything's better than nothing. It sounded like his heater was just being super, super noisy.
Yeah, but you never know when it's gonna go out.
Yeah. Well, like you don't want to sleep with that. Definitely need heat right now.
Temporarily, it's gonna get better now, but
Or was better like above zero,
no, we're gonna be in like
but freezing.
well above freezing or well above zero. We're gonna get up to 30, I think.
That's not above. No freezing. Like, ooh, it's a warm day today. Like 28.
Yeah, that's warm in January.
Yes, I know.
Anything
but
above like 10 is warm in January.
I'm aware, but it's not warm in general.
I think about warm as comparative what we could get, and we're doing pretty good.
I think of warm as if you put your drink outside, you won't come back to an ice cube. For definitions, like how you think suit is pronounced sweet. Crazy. Fuck with that. I remember back in my old house, I had my furnace making this knocking noise. ever. Going, knock, 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 all night, knock, knock, knock. I'm like, oh, that's gonna be a pain. And I finally get around, I'm like, okay, it's time to fix that knocking noise. And I go downstairs, I get to looking at my furnace, and sure enough, it was just a pipe knock. That's all it was. And I just shifted it a little bit, issue was fixed. So, you know, sometimes it can super simple. I doubt that's their case, but
Okay, there you go.
I can't wait to go to the Rainbow Factory.
So,
I can't wait to go to the Rainbow Factory.
away from ready to go.
now I'm kind of
Fun
curious.
time.
No, I didn't think it'd work.
I can't wait.
You're trying to transport animations from the old model.
No, I was gonna try to cheat a little, or on something else, but I'm gonna cheat it.
I can't wait to go. Wait.
Very cool.
Can't wait to go to. I can't wait.
Had a
to
film
go
and
to the
edit a
Rainbow.
video this week. Big fun. Oh, that's a cute. That's puppy dog face. There, look at that.
I can't wait to go to the
Uh-oh.
Rainbow Factory. I can't
These are like puppies.
wait.
Run businesses. Fight wars.
I
Puppies
can't
fight
wait to
wars.
go.
But they're not their wars.
Wait to go to. I can't wait. Can't wait to go to the. I can't wait to go to the Rainbow. Wait, I can't. I can't wait to go to. I can't wait to go to the Rainbow. Go to Rainbow. Go to the Rainbow Factory. Rainbow
Overdrive mode.
You can half-ass a lot
Rainbow
of stuff.
Factory.
Yeah, but you're like super focused.
Yeah, it's super.
Amazing.
Some of the stuff is easy.
Rainbow
It's just
Factory.
it's just about skipping and taking
Rainbow Factory.
shortcuts.
I can't wait to go to the Rainbow Factory.
Okay.
Okay.
I was just imagining the default pose of Scootaloo bouncing around inside of a blender. Made me give. Just like an ice cube that's bouncing around. Not getting cut off for anything.
I can do that.
You have a blender.
I don't know. I'm guessing that there's one that's out there somewhere.
Okay, Scootaloo. Into the Philly grinder you go.
Yeah. I'm gonna. No, I'm gonna do the puppeteering for the beginning part.
Yeah.
It's easier to do it at the base.
Okay, Scootaloo. Into the Philly grinder you go. Okay, Okay, Scootaloo. Into the Philly grinder you go. Okay, Scootaloo.
Doing really cheap lip syncing is not too bad. But I'm not used to doing it with these specific ones, so it's a little different.
Cruising right along. Alternate ending. School gets away. The truth. The Rainbow Factory gets out. Well, that's not nearly as, like, horrific. There.
Yeah, the timing is a little bit off on some of this, so because of how I hear it. So it's not be quite exact. Also, I don't like how always going to open the mouth here when normally that is not how that works. I should have grabbed one of the other ones. I grabbed this one, I'm like, eh.
Okay.
Computer's different.
Put the Rocinante sticker on the front. I thought it was fitting.
Is that what you've named your computer?
I could. That's fine.
The Rocinante? I always name my computers. I don't remember what I named my current. It's all on the computer.
I never really named them.
Well, your computers always are kind of a amalgamation of the previous computer. Don't build like straight from.
Well, this one is kind of. There's definitely some stuff that is. That is I guess a recycle, but it's mainly just hard drive space and I think my RAM. I never actually posted like the new computer stuff I got.
I remember my last PC before this one. I named it, and it was definitely kind of a. It definitely had like a O-Pony OC name. I think I would call it Midnight Dream or something. This is my cool, edgy Pony OC Midnight Dream. She's Princess Luna's second cousin once removed. And she goes into your dreams and pickles in your dreams, leaving a pickle smell. Can't ever get out of your dream.
It's gonna be like a there, grin. I need lip bite. Oh, this one's different on how it does that. The other one would kind of bite the lip for you. Okay, there. A little bit of. Oh, there. Got to be a little bit of wide. And it's got to have it actually close. Oh. Afterwards. And this is need to be closed a little bit more. Oh, yeah. Like sometimes having that other base in there like helps, but only to a point. And keep O going a little longer. Gonna add a little bit of pucker to keep that forward. And then this needs the wide again to have it pulled back. Ooh, too much. To pull it back. And then a little bit like that, and we'll do that.
The Philly grinder you go.
Closed.
The Philly grinder you go. Oh, okay, Scootaloo. Into the Philly grinder you go.
Okay. Then we're just gonna. Can't just keep her like, not having any rotation.
Okay, Scootaloo.
Didn't hear any complaints from me. That's the best part I like about pony animation is slowly watching them get brought to life. Very delightful. Like, I am
Okay,
horse.
Scootaloo. Into the Philly grinder you go. Okay, Scootaloo. Into the Philly grinder you go. Hey, Scootaloo. Okay, Scootaloo. Okay, Scootaloo. Into the Philly grinder you grinder. Into the Philly grinder you go. Into the Philly grinder you go.
Zero. Where's your eyes?
Into the Philly grinder you go.
Howdy, Jinxie.
Hi, Jinxie. We're doing a stupid face.
Okay,
Seeing how fast I
Scootaloo.
can do a quick
Into
little
the Philly
animation
grinder
thing.
you go.
It's almost there. I think. I'm always a horrible judge of these things.
These ones,
Into
not
the
too
Philly
far.
grinder you go. Philly grinder you go. There you go. Into the Philly grinder you go. Grinder you go. The Philly grinder you
Just
go.
Into the Philly grinder you
Okay,
go.
Scootaloo. Okay. Okay. Okay, Scootaloo.
Imagine the Philly Grinder 5000 grinds up your Phillies in 10 seconds flat.
Okay, Scootaloo. Into the Philly grinder you go.
Okay, and then we'll just cut that one there.
Can't wait to go to the Rainbow Factory. Okay, Scootaloo. Into the Philly grinder you go.
And then
And then just the giant blender where they were just bouncing around. That's all I want.
I need to reload the software because I can't load a model right now.
Too much audio.
Any library is too much, and I'm jumping libraries. Don't like how that's set up now.
Just a bean.
That's
Oh,
too
that's a
fancy.
blender.
Fancy a blender. A standard blender? Oh, you know what? It's actually really hard to find anything that's...
Because things blender.
Yeah. So I might just have to do that. Is that actual lights inside? Like, that's
What is
a
going
big
on?
blender.
That is a bit fancy. Splatoon, it's an Aka. It's the blender. Just go to the very last thing. That's
No,
where all
I'm
the
gonna-
blenders are gonna be.
I didn't find any.
Need a fancy blender.
Oh, model. There we go.
The word.
Mixing device. Billy Crusher.
The Philly Destroyer.
Try a couple more pages, but if not, I'm gonna just go with the original.
Yeah. I'm blank. You'd think there'd just be a simple blender, but no. Who puts enough thought into?
No, there probably is a blender. The problem
It
is
just got buried.
searching for it when everything uses blender.
They should have named that program something else. Very, very rude of them.
There's probably some kind of a reference in regards to it, but I don't know what it is. Are we throwing foals in the grinder? No. No.
Okay.
So, I'm going to go back to just
That
this
blender.
one.
It works.
Yep.
Turn off the lights.
Or Philly's getting turned into a fancy colored mess.
Making margaritas. Ridiculous, but that's fine. But it's the newest version of the Philly summer camp. You just it's huge.
Well, they were showing people standing in it, so
They're gonna put a small horse in there. A thing.
I mean, I guess it's rainbow. Oh,
Yeah.
oh my god.
It's the Rainbow Factory. There you go. Yes. Do-do-do-do. Works.
Oh, no, they don't. So,
It's giving you cancer, but okay.
God. How do I...
It's the Rainbow Factory.
Oh, you can... Oh, God. Okay, good.
You can turn off the flashing.
Yes.
It's probably for the best.
He's somebody that made... Sometimes people make stuff like this, and they don't think, like, well, why would anybody want to do that? Like, I've had it before of, like, well, it would be really nice if I could remove...
That's nice.
If I could remove the...
Regular blender.
like, the horn from a model. Why'd you need to do that? Because sometimes I want to remove the horn from the model. Like, there are... It literally takes no work.
Well, that's a proper blender now. So, it's a normal blender.
Well, I don't know. This one has like a thing you stand inside, so it's a not really normal. Okay, so we need the blender to be a bit bigger. Never seen a blender like this. No, this is a standard American blender. You probably live in a place that might have something better because that's how America works.
Pretty much just for making mixed drink. We're all alcoholics here.
Okay, so Scootaloo's got to be in.
And grinding up hot dogs.
We're going to have her be here.
Just have to have her bounce around willy-nilly.
Yep, that's what I'm going to do. So we're going to set in a keyframe, and then we're going to have her go up. I need to do this by pelvis. I can't do random because it's going to throw her outside of. But what I can do is then throw her by offset over here and have her be like this. And then go to here. And I'm just going to spline this in the end. There. And then I'm treating this like we're doing the DVD thing. You know what I'm talking about.
DVD menu.
Yeah. And this is, I have to mark these with keyframes, otherwise I don't think splining works. So, and she's gonna get stuck in there for a little bit. And then she bounces back up to here. It's fine. Totally fine.
Yes. Perfect.
Do a couple more of these.
How hard is it to just get her to return to her original position?
Just grab this first keyframe.
Ah.
But this one is not going to be her first. Well, I could probably give that as her first one, but it's
Yeah.
I mean, I could, but
it's
if
all
I'm
gonna melt together.
oh no, if I'm going to, I'm gonna rotate her or something. Having the base default position looks obvious. Okay, so she goes to that one. I'll do 2 more. So this is 1. We'll put her back in the blades for a sec.
She's trying to escape.
She's trying to escape. This is
Not allowed to escape.
We need orange. And we'll grab this one. In which case she'll jump up there. Okay, and then we just grab, this is our first keyframe again. And now I can copy, essentially paste this like that. Can I spline this without it breaking? Perfect. Yeah, okay, perfect. So this... Okay, so this is the return. Oh, this is... Where was return? That's return position. Oh. That's a return position. Ah. Okay.
The only thing that could possibly make better is if the blade rotated.
Oh, I can.
Okay, good.
And this isn't her final speed either. Okay. And I can mix this up too,
Yes.
like, because I can just go boom and combine it with anything.
Yeah.
And it doesn't like cuts. Animation like this is not a fan of cuts. Okay, and then we just take all of this, move it a little bit off to the side. We need to move our camera in position. Okay, we're probably going to need like a 35 for this. We're going to shut off motion blur.
Yes.
Okay, and
In the blade.
I guess we'll see what we can do about spinning that blade.
Oh. Oh, there it is. Then.
Okay, so do know that I think the NPC wanted this.
Perfect.
It's gonna look like it's going slow because it's probably going so fast. Oh no, it's actually going
Slow.
It's actually going slow. Because I'm a little concerned because I can't do motion blur.
Yeah.
If I do motion blur, Scootaloo is going to be invisible.
Yeah. Don't. Probably good. Perfect. I'm very happy. I just now have to upload it to your YouTube channel.
I'm going to put it on Twitter or something.
Yeah.
There. So, but I do need some kind of audio with the blender.
I'll just kind of Half-Life sound probably do.
Scootaloo's too tough to grind.
Yes. A Philly.
Well, a grinder is an actual sound, so I could probably do that. But I'm guessing blender is not going to be a sound in
Yeah.
here because I would have found a model if that was the case.
Okay, Scootaloo, into the Philly.
I like this one where it's like
There's
perfect. The length of that sound too, I think it's perfect for the cut.
And then just have it turn orange.
Oh no!
You wanted this.
See, good horse.
Okay, so the whole thing.
I can't wait to go to the Rainbow Factory. Okay, Scootaloo, into the Philly grinder you go.
It is better if we think I didn't cut it about there.
Perfect. It's the most best animation ever.
And it took 30 minutes?
Yeah, roughly 30 minutes.
About 30 minutes to do the whole thing.
I can't wait to go to the Rainbow Factory.
I'm looking
Okay,
forward to seeing
Scootaloo,
this on
into
Twitter.
the Philly grinder you go.
The only thing I kind of want to do is fix her eyes.
Nobody can see her eyes.
Because right now they're locked to a singular place because I didn't do it to the root. So what I want to do is put it like this and then lock her eyes to her pelvis. And then her eyes will stay.
Okay, yes, that is better.
You're evil, Michael.
I can't wait to go to the
Okay, the couple last little things we're gonna do. We're just going to set up our focal distance. We're gonna do about there with some decent aperture, and then we're gonna go
Pretty much why I'm not allowed to make
this with the decent aperture, and then far enough. Can't see the scoots. I don't know. We got scoot and just a little bit of a little less actually. This is 35.
So perfect.
I can't wait to go to the Rainbow Factory. Okay, Scootaloo, into the Philly grinder you go.
He just never gets old. Okay, there we go. I'm going to start exporting that now. Otherwise, I'm never going to finish it.
Yeah, like the sunset. It's perfect. You only had like a
have it cut
scope
to a
read.
bottle of orange juice. I just cut to a Sunny D commercial.
Just an actual Sunny D commercial. No animating.
And
Just a kid drinking Sunny D.
and just play the grinding sound.
It wouldn't make any sense. It would be weird.
It would be great.
Oh. I just like it as is.
Yeah, no motion blur, all that. Okay, we're gonna start doing that. It's only gonna take a little bit anyway. Oh, that.
What?
Uh,
Whatever it is, nobody's gonna notice.
the override wasn't working on that. No, they would have noticed that.
I thought you would have you're like the hair isn't right.
No, now
Mm.
technically, I need to bake their hair. Well, no, if I don't, it was going to cause motion at the beginning.
Yeah, I get it. It was just funny. It was exactly what I said.
Wait, I wasn't in the shot.
Oh no, been rated.
Well, hello, party like an artist. We were actually just going to be ending quick. Because we're
Show them what you've made.
hold on, I got to fix their hair first. I gotta bake this. Hold on, this is important. I gotta make sure her hair looks all fine. How is hers doing? Her hair is fine enough.
Grinder you go.
There we go. Okay, and this one also looks fine. Raising the fences. Okay, yeah. So this is what we're doing. We did this.
I can't wait to go to the Rainbow Factory. Okay, Scootaloo, into the Philly grinder you go.
It's so good. I love it so much.
Yeah, sorry, we had a stupid face. We just went a different direction with it, so it was just a fun little thing. Hello, Pony Club. Welcome, Sonic Team.
Hello.
I'm trying to see this going. I was gonna put it on Twitter. We were actually just in the middle of exporting it, and then I realized an error with the hair movements, so I fixed it. So yep, now it looks
Wonderful.
fine.
Yes.
I did, that took 30 minutes.
Yes.
So literal 30 minutes through the
minutes.
whole from basically inception to pulling audio to exporting to everything. So, yeah. So that's okay. Yep.
Yes.
It's so janky.
I love it though. The jank is what makes it beautiful.
Anyway, so yes. But welcome. Thank you for the. Oh wow, her eyes did not close there too.
It's fine. This is a shit post.
It is, but it's sometimes you need to do shit post correct. I can fix it though. This is why SFM's frustrating sometimes. It's a fast render. The faster the render, the more the eyes mess up. And this is a very fast render. So, anyways, we were going to be actually ending right here too. Normally I only run till 9. I'm actually over because we were doing this stupid crap. Like she's like her tongue's not even moving.
You like have a proper animation that you've been working on, and it's just like 30-minute shit post. Hey everybody, this is what you get to see.
No, this is gonna go on Twitter. Yeah, her eyes are not. Oh, these ones do. Huh? Maybe the new models actually work better. I know. I think I still had to do a fix in the other one. I don't know. I have to poke at that. Just grinding chickens. Nothing to see here. Oh yeah, making chicken puree. It's
Yum,
a delicious. It's a delicious meal.
It's orange chicken.
There she goes.
Man, this is rendering fast.
So yeah, it's rendering 2 frames a second, just about.
It's just so
It's gonna.
bad.
I can't get the whole thing together on stream. I have to still import all that, do some editing stuff, fix her eyes at the beginning. It's a shit post, but when you have one little thing wrong on things, people like to, even on a crappy thing, they will point at that and only that. So
I can see this going in a compilation later.
this is an anthology short. This is what it is. If that ever happened again.
I mean, it technically is happening,
No,
like continuously.
Oh yeah, they're doing the short versions.
They're doing the shorter versions, yeah.
So yeah, what happened with her eyes here? Did they break? Yeah, so and that's common problem. I know how to fix it, but it's an annoying fix, but I can fix that off soon.
That's my brain at 5.
This has to go to you too. The masses must bear witness. No.
It's too,
To me that's a little
quality.
If I was putting out, say, videos weekly or bi-weekly on a very consistent basis, I wouldn't mind throwing this on then as a random thing in between. But if it's been a month since I posted something and then this comes in and then there's another month, then that is weird to me. Of like, there's just random weird, because I can make something like this literally once a day. So then they're like, well, why don't you do that? Well, then I'm taking away from a lot of time to do other stuff. So anyway. I will poke at this a little bit more to get that figured out. Hello, shooting star.
Wonderful.
But yes, we are going to be ending actually here. We will be back tomorrow. We're going to be doing some what do we call that? Jackbox. We're doing Jackbox tomorrow night. So if anybody wants to come by and play some Jackbox, we're doing that. And then Sunday we're back to Satisfactory. We're now ready to unlock the next tier so we can get nuclear and stuff. But the only person I have on right now on my friends list is Fiora, so we will jump over to Fiora. I think they're playing Dungeons and Dragons, I think it said. So thank you for the follow, Sonic Team. Also to email Batstorm, very much thank you. Appreciate it. We do twice a week. I do the stupid this.
The stupid this.
Sometimes more, sometimes less. So we'll raid Fiora. She's playing Dungeons and Dragons right now. Usually when we raid, she'll wave because they're distracted. but anyways, if you want some channel points, you can definitely stick around. I've got Circle. Check it. Oh well, hey, now you get some channel points to do it too. So
yeah.
we'll do that. So yes, see you guys maybe tomorrow, Sunday, or otherwise I'm back Tuesday. I am not streaming SFM on Friday because I am out of
Quick,
town.
kitty.
Yeah, we got to switch to Kitty quick to do the thank yous for people. Definitely a lot more follows this stream before and after the raid, so thank you very much. Yes, goodbye, Sir Edward and Sonic, and everybody that showed up new. I appreciate it very much. Thank you for the cheers to Sir Edward. Also, thank you for the follows to Sonic Team, Email Bat, Storm, Dresh, and Dreshy. And thank you for the resub from Scope.
Yes.
I appreciate it. I have Kitty.
Meow.
And Michael Song. Is Michael Song playing?
I
Yeah,
have no idea.
Okay, well, we're gonna raid over there. And poof. So proud of yourself.